I agree with you. I when I was about to start streaming and I was going to like really like get serious about it. I was like, I want two things. I want an intro song that makes you feel a certain way, and I want an outro song that makes you feel a certain way. The intro song is supposed to be a banger. It's not supposed to do anything crazy except go like, oh, this is good. You know, this is enjoyable. This is kind of like a sensory video, right? You got the Kanagawa waves in the back. You've got a nice soundscape with it. Everything's good. And also, welcome to Stream Worry. By the way, just because it's just me and you right now, we got to talk about something. Why is it that the only clip from last stream was a clip that you made where the content of the clip was me saying, I will never say I'm gonna or my wife unironically. Why did you clip that? Of all the things that could have been clipped, why that? Because I get a stream summary every day after a stream. And I check it to see like, okay, you know, what's going on here. Look kind of like, you know, kind of look at the analytics and stuff. And it said, oh yeah, one clip was made. And I'm like, huh? It was just, my wife, she does not exist. But, yeah, so today's going to be a little bit wonky because I have a weird headache going on. So I've drank water and stuff, but I took an ibuprofen, so I'm winging it right now, and I'm gonna do my best. I wanted to kind of make it a sus thing, but I abandoned it, never published. Hey, look, I'll tell you this, okay? On the VOD's channel, every single VOD is uploaded, okay? And I'm trying to being consistent to do it like after every stream it goes up, and it's Creative Commons, so you can post it anywhere you can do anything, right? Obviously, don't do anything, you know, like, you know, evil, you know, but whatever you want to do, feel free. So if you're like, you know what, I want to revisit this, go for it. You're like, oh, you know, I don't want to do with it now, but later you're like, you know what, I want to do a Borat thing. Go for it. Be crazy. Have fun. Also, I have maybe a stream improvement. And by the way, the reason we're looking at the main menu here is because I'm kind of in like baby sensory mode. Like the Factorio devs knew how to make a main menu screen. This is beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. Just looking at it. But the stream thing is, or the addition of the stream is, I tweaked some of the things on my microphone, and I want to see if it's better or worse. Don't use me as your marketing tool. Oh no, I'm not even saying that. I'm like, legitimately, I don't care if you post it. I'm like, literally, if you want to download the VOD, make a meme and never show it to anyone except like me, I'm cool with that. I don't care about marketing or anything like that. Okay, because here's my perspective on the issue. I only believe in marketing a product that's good. I'm the quote unquote product. I don't think I'm good yet. So I'm not even thinking about that. I mean, I shit post on Twitter, but okay, I'll be real with you, okay? This is a secret Raz thing. On Twitter, I only post shit that I think is funny or like interesting to me. I don't care if anyone sees it. I do it because I think it's funny. And because I know that if I don't post it, I'll forget about it. And I can like scroll down my feed and like laugh at stupid shit. But one thing I do want to test though, by the way, on what kind of delay have you set the chat? Got the feeling it's quite long. 1 second delay. We can do a delay test, but it should be fine. I'm not having any issues with upload or anything, so. I wonder what's going on there. Let me very quickly move this around. There we go. Uh-oh, I'm breaking stuff. I don't care. There we go. Okay. Right, how'd this go? Yeah, so I've got a lot of things going on at the moment in terms of like headache. So if everything is scuffed more than normal, that's why. Yeah, no worries might be my brain. Well, we can do a delay test because I just saw yeah, no worries might be my brain. But it should be like, because the Twitch has like like you can't change the delay from Twitch to the end user. So that's like 2 or 3 seconds normally. And I put it to 1 second delay because that's the lowest you can set it. You can't set it to like 0. And that's just to make sure that in the event that the stream crashes, that it resyncs with Twitch. Oh, I have a sticker on my forehead. It's because I don't know where to put it, so I figured, fuck it, I'll put it on my head and we'll go from there. But I think that's enough of me. Actually, no, hold on. Let me very quickly. This is a volume warning, legitimately. I don't think it's going to be too bad. I honestly don't. But my microphone is going to get a little bit louder. And if all goes well, what will happen is that it'll be louder, but it'll sound the same in terms of quality. Might be that you're not partner/affiliate, just came from a partner stream. Well, yeah, I mean, one thing you also have to understand is that, like, Twitch is a hierarchy, right? The partners and the big names, they get all the preference and all the good stuff. They don't say that, but we all know it. Like, it's so blatantly clear. But, like, nobody's like me. We're irrelevant. We don't make Twitch money. In fact, me streaming on Twitch and not getting subs and so on is actually costing Twitch money. So there's actually an incentive for them to, like, give you technical problems so that you click on someone else so that you have a higher propensity to spend money on them. But that's just business 101. Right. Okay. So now we're going to test this. So volume warning, like, legitimately. Okay. So this is the new microphone, or rather the new setting for the microphone. I think it sounds okay, but I'm going to check the stream just in case. It sounds, I think, roughly the same in terms of, well, it does sound kind of crunchy, but the problem is that I haven't live tested it. Because you can sit here and you can spend hours and hours tweaking the audio crap in OBS and, you know, messing with my preamp and, you know, messing with all that crap, but it doesn't really, like, you don't really get the opportunity to really see how it is until you do it live. Deeper voice, slightly louder, slight reverb. Are those bad things, or I'm assuming deeper voice is just, like, by nature of, like, the mixing. That wasn't intentional. I was just trying to make it as clear as possible. Somehow more nasal? See, this is the problem with being a nobody like me, right? Is I have spent countless hours, like literally countless hours, trying to figure out how to get this right. And here's the problem, right? You know, I don't sound nasally IRL. Like, if I pull up a thing on Audacity and I record it, no problem. But there is, like, a disconnect or something between OBS and Twitch that screws it up, okay? Because it isn't the audio equipment. Or, actually, maybe it is, but, like, it's so weird. I know the pain, got a setup on my mic that I hope works. Yeah, and here's the thing that's rough about it. Is there's a lot of people who... And by the way, do you want me to go back to the old setting, or would you rather me on this one? Because this is just literally a work in progress. If you think the old version sounds better, like, more nasally isn't necessarily bad, but it can be kind of brutish on the ears. So if you think the old version is better, let me know. I'll switch it immediately. It's no cost whatsoever. And while I await your response, I'll go ahead and just jump right into it. So I said last time our goal was going to be, like, blue science and stuff. I think we're going to keep that to be the same. Oh, did I fuck up my mixing now? Let's see. This is going to be fun. Oh no. The delay on my stream is, like, almost, like, 0. So, like, I have to, like, do things in real time. Let me see here. Where's something that's loud? Something over here. You are more clear right now, and you're a bit louder than the BGM. Okay. Rubber baby bugger bumpers. Sorry. This is a lot of fun. And here's the thing that sucks about it is that, like, there are some times where I wish, like, yeah, engines. There are some times where, like, I wish that I had, like, a stream where nobody was here so that I could just sit here for, like, an entire stream and just fuck around with audio. But, and by the way, I perfectly intended to do that originally. But, like, within a week or two of me actually, like, starting streaming, like, people ended up, like, coming in and staying and sticking around, which, by the way, still blows my mind. Like, I'm still eternally grateful for every person that comes back. You know, whether it's for every stream or every other stream, it doesn't matter. It still blows my mind. But because of that, I can't really, you know, sit here and do tech support with myself because it's a horrible, horrible experience for you guys. I did that by recording myself for about an hour. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and the problem, though, is that the reason I like to do it live is because I hate recording, then I have to open it up, and then I have to listen to it, and then I have to redo it, and then tinker and tinker and tinker. It's just easier to do it live, you know what I mean? But no, I completely agree with you. Yeah. Okay, so we need to set up blue science. I don't want to do that, so we're going to set up oil instead. So I think what we'll do is we'll get a car first, just for efficiency. And tech support happens on the big streams too. Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is that, like, so when I do a stream, the reason why I don't really care about how many viewers I have is because I know that at any point, if anyone comes by later, they can literally look at every single stream that I have done and literally watch it to completion. My debut stream to today is all up there. Sans 2 VODs, one I deleted because I'm a moron, and one because I had some shit that it just needed to go. I had to kind of put the foot down on a few rules and shit. And I couldn't edit the VOD and I didn't want to do it, so... and tech support happens on big streams. I mean, look at Sayu and Monarch/Amelie. Well, yeah, but I mean, the thing is that, like, the problem is that they have quality people helping them and actually, like, making, like, really tangible results. Okay, let me give you a thing. Okay, so hardware-wise, I have an SM7B. Okay? An SM7B, right? I have a Cloud Lifter. I have a Vocaster 1 as the preamp, which, by the way, may be one of the limiting factors here. I do not have a hardware bottleneck. I have a software bottleneck. And the problem is that, like, there are people out there who are really good at software. But because they're very good at software, I can't afford them. And then you, like, try to, like, figure out how to get it from, like, forums and stuff, and everyone has a differing opinion on stuff. And it's like, ah. So, it's one of those things where it's like, I'm trying to do my best, but I can't dedicate 100% of my time to stream. Which you know, is, it's an excuse, but it is true. You know, I hate saying anything that can be broadly construed as an excuse, even if it's true, just because I feel like that shouldn't be an obstacle, but it just is. But the good news is that despite that, I have made a lot of massive strides in my content creation. And what I mean by content creation is more so just like streaming, right? Because I haven't actually really made content, if we're being completely blunt. Voice-wise, the only tip I can give you is that you need to listen to yourself and decide what sounds right. Yeah, I know. I have done a lot of stuff, but the one thing that I'm frustrated about is equalizers. Like, there are VSTs and OBS that you can install to, like, change what frequencies that, you know, come in and blah, 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 and you can change the bass, the treble, and the mids, but the problem is that those are so freaking, like, specific and extremely time-consuming to get right. And I could do it, I'm pretty sure, but the problem is, like I was saying, you know, it takes a lot of time, which I just don't have. But the good news is that the weekend is coming up, and that's going to be one of the things that I want. But I do appreciate your tip, because there's a lot to be said about the value of another person's input, because all I have is my reference. All I have is what I hear, what I see, which may be completely wrong. Now, if I sat down and I was like, you know what, I'm going to do equalization for, like, you know, like a semester, like 6 months, and that's all I did, oh yeah, you know for sure I'll figure it out. I'll get it right, even if it takes me that long. But, that's just a matter of, you know, patience, right? And time. which I mean, you know this, you know, time is always a pain in the dick. It always is in the way. But that's okay, you know. It makes massive strides better. Like, for example, one of the rules that I try to self-impose on myself, which I haven't really been able to recently because of how long I've been streaming, is that prior to Factorio, I have watched every single stream from zero, from beginning to end. And the reason I do that is, no, I'm not a masochist, but I know for a fact that I need to know what it's like to be a viewer in my chat. So not only am I gauging the audio, but I'm also gauging the content. Like some things I say, did it sound as bad as I thought it was personally at the time? You know, was it too much? Was it too little? Could I have been a little bit more? And it's just kind of like post-mortems, right? Did this break? Thank God I caught that. But essentially that allows me to, for lack of a better word, really, kind of catch up to the content creators that everyone normally likes to watch. Because I'd love to say that I'm decent, but I don't think so. Right? I think I'm fine. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, I already have a car. Cool. I just need the... Well, you can power it with coal if I recall correctly. Anyhoot. But the catch-22 is that, like, one of there's three things, really. There's audio quality, so that comes from your microphone. Then there's the mixing, which comes from basically just looking at meters and balancing them right. And then the third thing is a personality. I think I have a decent personality. I'm not saying that I'm, like, you know, the most, you know, interesting person in the world or the most comedic, right? And I'm not trying to say that in a self-deprecating manner. I'm simply saying that, like, I haven't hit my stride. And when I do, I'll be fully confident in saying that I have a really good personality. But the two things I said before, the microphone, the audio in that regard, and then mixing, I haven't gotten that right. And I think that's 90% of the battle. Because I actually was thinking about this. I was driving back, and I was like, you know what? I'll go into random streamers, and I'll click off because their audio isn't perfect. And I was thinking about that, and I was like, I'm a piece of shit. But at the same time, the reason I clicked off was because they didn't have it right. Which, you know, isn't their fault. You have to work really hard, and you have to divulge a lot of time and effort. And you have to train yourself and learn a skill to figure out how these things work. Which is very difficult. But, you know, I think that's enough rambling about audio and stuff. I think we've put all the kids to bed. But, you know, if you hear in the background, like, some, like, clanging and, like, bonking and stuff, there's a construction crew that really likes to work late into the evening for some reason. I don't know why, but if you hear banging and stuff, that's why. Yeah, it has to be good enough to stay, and then the personality has to come through. Exactly. And I think I have the latter, not the former. I think my streams are watchable and stuff, but I don't think that they're professional. I think that's the word I want to use. They're good, but they're not professional. And that's what I would love. If I could hit, like, if I could get my audio right and make it professional, I think that we'd be in a really good position here. And then the moment I did that, I would make a fucking YouTube video telling everyone exactly how to do it. And you know what's funny? Is that I read a forum post of small streamers talking about, like, oh shit, of, like, audio equipment, and, like, how when you get it right, you shouldn't tell anyone about it. And I'm like, okay, first and foremost, right, like, let's be real about the situation. If you're a small streamer, this isn't your full-time gig, right? This isn't your career. This is just a side hustle, you know? Me, this is a hobby, right? I fully intend that I won't see a single dollar come out of this, and I think this will be a hobby where only money goes in, not comes back. Which is fine, right? I love it. There is so much satisfaction and fulfillment that streaming gives me. I don't mind it at all. But there are people online that literally will say, no, once you learn the secrets of audio and stuff, you keep it to yourself. And I get that in a professional sense. Okay, I get it. But I just think it's kind of fucked to, like, refuse to tell someone something like that purely out of profit incentive. Because the thought is like, oh, well, if I tell them how to mix their audio right, then they have the first two stages, and what if they have a good personality? They'll steal viewers from me, or followers, or whatever. And I'm like, That is such an evil way of thinking. Like, oh my god. I mean, maybe that's a thought or like a worldview that I need to have, but I just don't like that. I mean, I'm also one of the people that I'll do good even if I suffer for it, so I don't know. Professionals share everything because they want competition to push themselves. It's not a zero-sum game. You get it. That's exactly right. Yeah, because like in most professions, the only reason you keep things nip and tuck and hidden away from people is because if they knew that knowledge, they could have a hand over you and you can't compensate for it. That's generally the reason why. Or it grants you such a great advantage you don't want another person to have it. But in the streaming world, like for example, actually this is a horrible example, but it's true. Like the streamer that like turned or wore green pants and chroma keyed it and then put gameplay on the back of it literally spawned a meta from just a simple idea and shared it to the world, and it literally made a meta. That's the power that a small thing like that can do if you publicly make it available to people. So when/if I figure this out, that's what I'm going to do. That's going to be my first video. It's going to have chapters. It's going to be perfectly written. It's going to be nice. It's going to be short. It's going to have, people in the comments are going to have answers to it. And I want to make sure, because here's the thing, right? Like, streaming isn't, it's a business, obviously, but like, it shouldn't be gate kept. Mord, remember she came from somewhere. Yeah. Wait, hold on. I may be. Oh, Mord, remember she came from somewhere else. Yeah. What am I doing? Oh, we're clearing out. Wait, you said shotgun was good. We're gonna get shotgun. And then we're gonna get this machine gun, and then we're gonna get red. But, so, in alternative news, I was looking around online because I don't have the means, opportunity, or money for it, but I would love to, like, commission someone to make a model and rig it and all that. And I was looking around for, like, prices. And I hate this because it's the same way as it is in the fucking real world, where you have to call people and you have to ask for a rate sheet and you have to ask for all this crap, and they never have it online. And I don't get it because, I do get it because they want your email and information so they can solicit crap, but it's just like so annoying and difficult to find that information. Siphon red. Oh, yeah, you're right. Wait, how much is the excess? I think, yeah, there we go. Where would I be without you? Probably in a ditch down by the river. There we go. How do I... I forgot how to, like, toggle things. Okay, so good news, we have that. I'm gonna wait until daytime. I'm gonna go clear out that nest, and then these two, and then that'll allow us to scout out stuff. Then we'll build some power out to oil, and then we'll just siphon it back to probably down here, where we'll have our oil and stuff. But I'm gonna start working on green science after 20 hours. Well... Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Wait, what do you mean? Because we have green signs. We're good to go. Tab to... Tab to switch weapons and remove your pistol. Yeah, I agree. The pistol sucks. Oh, we have a rocket launcher, but we need... Yeah. I don't really like those. Okay. So, I think enter... Yeah, there we go. Okay. Alright, you ready to see me hit every freaking tree? I like to think that I'm a decent driver, but whenever I say that, it's like a curse or a spell that I cast that summons tree in front of me. And then I think I just hold space and it should shoot. Oh, that's a big one. Oh, that's a tree. Oh, I don't have repair packs. That's probably something I need. Micro. Why can't I move? Why can I move? Oh my god. What happened? Oh, I'm guessing I ran out of fuel. Oh, they hurt. Don't drink, don't drive and crap. Yeah, you're right. No. Huh. What's that over there? What's that? Huh. Oh, what's that? Huh. Oh, we're back at base. Excellent. Machine gun for distance, shotgun for nest. Ah. Nothing happened. What a boring stream, you know? Nothing's happened yet. Oh, crap. Yeah, I can't go grab my stuff back. Oh, shit. We're fine. Okay, so the nest clearing did not work, but that was not because of the nest, it was because of my ineptitude. So we're fine. Remove the first part of... yeah, I agree. Yeah, we're good. It's okay. I had some good micro until I didn't, so, you know, I'll take it. I'll just research all this crap in the meantime. Okay, so now... we're just gonna have to play catch-up, essentially, with materials. I could make another car. Just steal some frickin', some steel. Oh, not all of the steel, just some. Then we need 8 engine units. Oh. The only thing we're lacking is pipes. Okie dokie. But, oh, did you see that, World of Warcraft announced a Battle Royale mode? Did you ever think you'd see the day? I didn't. I saw that post and I'm like, that has to be a joke, right? There's no way that's legit. But it's like, imagine, like, how bad it has to be for them that they have to, like, actually give in to new age crap. Because their content is so crap that no one wants to play it, so they have to come up with new crap to hope that people will come back. WoW Battle Royale, the fuck is the plan there? Yeah, I know, right? Like, and what's funny is I saw that there was a lot of people, like, defending the idea, and I'm like, it's fucking WoW. This isn't some BR bullshit. Like, this is, like, the beginning world, like, the beginning, MMORPG, the premier one. You know, like, what the hell are you talking about? You're making a BR mode. And it's 60 players BR. And it kind of looks like they're taking the position of, like, Fortnite or whatever with how they're doing the Battle Royale. So it's like, really? Really, guys? Of all things, that's what you're doing? Really? So I was just like... And here's the thing, too. Like, the lead developer literally tweeted, like, oh, yeah, please be gentle. And I'm like, why would you be gentle? Yeah, WoW is the MMO. Exactly, yeah. Like, every MMO looks at WoW... because nothing, the only thing that can kill WoW is WoW. There is no WoW killer, except WoW itself. And they have been making stupid-ass decisions since... I mean, I started playing WoW at the end of Warlords of Draenor, but I only really played from Legion to the end of BFA. And they have made so many stupid decisions. It just really frustrates me, because it's like, I would love to play WoW again. That would be fun, right? But it's dead. You know, WoW is no longer the MMO people play anymore, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just that's them's the, you know, how as it is. But you know, it's okay. I mean, I just wish that they would actually listen to their fucking player base. You know, actually like take a moment and think, what do our players actually want? You know, and maybe, you know, they should play the game too, so they at least know what it's like to be in WoW. And WoW is the MMO for normal players, and then you have EVE Online, aka Spreadsheet Simulator. Yeah, I've never played EVE Online, and I'm going to keep it that way. I did Mythic raiding, or not Mythic, sorry, Heroic raiding and Mythic dungeons and crap. It's all the same. 99% of the reason why those wipe is because idiots stand in the stupid circles. Normally it's the R word, but that's banned, I think. Or rather, I don't think I can say it. Therefore, I won't. But, like, I used to raid lead every heroic dungeon I've ever done because, like, it's not hard. WoW is not a hard game. You just have to pay attention. Like, that's 99% of the fucking game. And it's always some freaking healer or something like that. Like, not even in the fight that, like, ends up standing in the fucking, like, kill blast. I played way too much EVE Online, and WoW is quite simple. See the red thing on the floor, don't stand on it. Yeah, and here's the thing, too, right? It isn't just the case, like, okay, don't stand in the stupid circle. There's also the fact that there are plugins that literally tell you, hey, this boss is about to cast that. Maybe you should pay attention. And it's like, oh my god. Oh, that's why. If you get hit with too much goo, it, like, stalls you out. Can I pick up my stuff, or did I lose it? I guess I lost it. That's okay. The good news is that we got... I mean, even though I lost everything in my inventory, it seems like, that's okay. We now have the availability to get to the oil. I'm not going to knock down any of these trees because I feel like it's going to be really important. Oh, shoot. I hit that. I meant to do evolution. Yeah, so we went up. Now we're at 0.2, which is not great. Don't forget to mine your old body. It has everything. Oh, okay. Let me... Yeah, I didn't see it on there, so I assumed that it was despawned or something. So let me go back. Old body has everything. Now, I'm guessing in this case, because I died in the car, I would mine the car? Wait, I died down here. Oh, that's right. Nice! Thank you. I literally would have assumed that was lost forever. Whew. Legitimately, you are saving this run. Ah, my ears. But yeah, the fact that World of Warcraft has to, like, because think about it this way, right? The board members or whoever the deciding people at WoW, right? They had to sit down and they had to think about, how do we get players to play our shit game? I know. Let's turn it into a game it's not. Change your color to something more fluorescent makes it easier to see. I use max green. My favorite color is white, so I'm going to stick with white. If I suffer for it later, we'll see. If it's really egregious and something bad happens because of it, I will change it to that, just because of the fact that, yeah. Okay, so we've got that. Let me do a little bit of exploration around. So we've got a little bit of a bulwark here we can work with. We've got a big boy nest there. Got some rocks. So we're starting to get into the little bit more dangerous nests. Not bad, but it's not something to really joke about. So I think what we'll do is, this is going to be the time that we actually get the big boys. And just kind of use that to move our power grid out to the oil derricks. And then we'll pipe everything back into the main base. We'll have to use pumps, though, so it's going to be a little bit annoying. So I'll get 5 of those, and then I really need to set up a crafter for just pipes. Board members hunt trends, indies innovate. I mean, look at the Helldivers, too. They have a goddamn Game Master, and it's just D&D in space. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like, they basically said, you know what? We're going to make a fun game. And by God, they did it. Like, I have every achievement on the game. And by the way, the reason why I don't stream it is because my computer can barely handle it with, like, non-recording, non-OBS. I get, like, 40 frames. So, it's just kind of going to show that my 1080 Ti is aging a little bit. Which, you know, it's okay, you know, it happens, but... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There we go. And then it's just going to be something like this. Please dump the pistol and the yellow ammo. I agree. Okay. Where is my production? There it is. Oh, am I hurting on copper? I am. Okay. But the pistol, we'll put that right there. And we'll put the other one right there. We have more than enough. So, yeah, it looks like we're kind of running low on copper, so we'll just substantiate it with that. You know what? We're just going to use regular stacks inserters. That should be fine. But, yeah, I wish that there were game developers that made the games and actually played them. If they actually played the game that they were developing, they wouldn't need to hear from us how shit it is all the time. Thank you, Stream Elements. You're 40 minutes late. I'm currently on a 9-hour run and almost done with Blue Sign, so you're doing okay. Well, I'm not exactly the most capable individual, so I'm not even, like, thinking about, oh, I need to get this done in X amount of time. I'm just like, can I actually do it? Now, the furthest I've ever gotten in the game was setting up blue signs, but that was a very, very long time ago. I mean, to the point that, like, I don't even remember how I did it. Delicious. Good news. Even though I had a really bad headache, like, before stream started, it's more or less gone now. So, thank you, Worry. You're my doctor. You have healed me. Also, I know this is, like, super out of the blue, but if you don't own a crockpot, you should. Crockpots are OP. I had a beef stew for dinner today. And it was just, you know, really tender beef and carrots, a little bit of corn. I also made, like, a rice bowl to go along with it. You have healing messages? Exactly, Worry. But, boy, I mean, I made a simple crockpot stew, okay? I made it, I dumped everything into it, seasoned it, salt, pepper, you know, I don't think I put garlic. I think I did salt, pepper, and that was it, and then I, you know, put broth in there. And then I came home and just I just had to put it in, turn it on, leave it there. Crockpots are OP, dude. And I didn't learn about them until, like, a few years ago. And the day I did, my life changed. I'm in a European. The fact I own a rice cooker is already weird enough. No. I mean, maybe in Europe it is. But a rice cooker is... I don't know. The day I got my rice cooker and learned about how universal rice is in dishes, make a beef stew, okay? If you have a crock pot or something equivalent, I don't know if you call it something different in Europe, but get a crock pot, make beef stew, any kind of beef stew, and make a rice bowl and eat them together. It'll change your life. Because the rice will pick up the broth and add more texture to it while you're eating it. It's amazing. I highly recommend. And guess what? All you do is throw it in the rice cooker and you're done. That's the only addition you have to make. If you already own the rice cooker, of course. Okay, so we have the 11 oil derricks, we have the electric poles. Now we just need the pipes, which I'm going to, instead of this, we're going to make pipes. And obviously it may be odd that, like, for a European to have a rice cooker, but honestly, doesn't matter if it's weird or not. It's good, you know? You sound so young when talking about cooking. Well, the reason why I sound so young is because, this is kind of outing myself, but I didn't really have anyone that really taught me how to cook. So a lot of my life I've subsisted on like spaghetti and shit, like bad food. And to be also fair, like McDonald's and like cheap fast food. But when I realized and did the math that cooking at home was cheaper and more healthy and better than me, I made the decision to kind of jump the ship. And I regret that I didn't have anyone or have the time or thought to really invest into it. But now, no, if I could go back 10, 20 years and be like, hey, buy a crock pot, buy a rice cooker, you know, I would do that. But, you know, that's just how the cookie crumbles, right? But, you know, ever since I, you know, made that switch, I've been very happy because I have a lot of dishes that I can either make the night before and have for the next day or multiple days. Or I can make a dish one day and have, you know, 2 to 3 days worth of food. You know, and if you told me that like 10 years ago, 20 years ago, that would have blown my mind. Legitimately blown my mind. And, but now, you know, I don't look at it in regret, like, oh, well, I didn't know for so long. I look at it from the perspective, thank God I figured it out, and now I can enjoy it. Because, like, imagine if all I did was, like, eat, you know, horrible food and crap for the rest of my life. Like, that would be genuinely horrific. But instead, I'm, you know, gushing about beef stew. So it's like, all right. Oh, crap. Okay, now I know about the left click trick, so I'm just hoping I have enough. And this isn't exactly the most optimized route here, but it should be decent enough for now. Oh, I may actually make it. I love it when people discover the joy of cooking. I love cooking myself, but mostly I like cooking for someone else and seeing their reaction. Yeah, I think that's the... I've also learned that too. That's kind of the secret sauce. That's the, like, secret part 2 of learning about the joy of cooking. Like, for example, when I wasn't single, in a long time ago, I used to love, even though it was extremely time-consuming for, like, the more technical dishes, because I wanted to impress them, and obviously, like, give them really good food, I would cook for them, and the face they would make, like, they would take a bite and just kind of close their eyes and lean back in their chair. You can't replicate that feeling. You can't get it illegitimately. You have to earn that. And even though I would literally be sweating because of, like, me trying to get everything perfect, that, like, it genuinely, like, all the time and effort that I put into it would melt away because of the joy that it gave me. And those are the times that I always think about are, like, were awesome. I was like, holy crap, that's just, like, that's where it's at. But even if it isn't your significant other, just cooking for other people in general, like, sustaining their existence is a weird, like, primal, like, ooga booga type thing for me. Where I'm just like, hell yeah, you only are able to go another day with energy because of me, you know? The best feeling is seeing someone scarf the food down and asking for more. Oh, yeah, I haven't gotten that yet, but boy, the day I do, I'm going to change professions and become a chef. Oh, where's my derricks? Oh, there. Oh, you know what's funny? I didn't get the pipes. How long does it make to make? Yeah, we'll do that. So I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll pump everything into a main atrium here. have that come out there. And then because of the distance, I don't think we'll need a pump jack. We'll see, though. I'll do a test run out here before anything. Okay. So now let me make a storage tank so that we can test and see what the flow is. Okay. Okay, so it looks like we have good flow. Nice. Well, the fact that you're on the other side of the world makes it hard to travel to you and taste good food with you. Yeah, my friends actually tell me that because they live on the other side of the world too. They're like, you know, if I ever get the chance to come by, that's what we're gonna do. And I'm like, hell yeah, we'll have a barbecue and shit. Just fucking go wild. Hell yeah. Like, that in and upon itself is a fun activity. Please use underground most of the time. Loses less pressure for distance so you can walk over it. Yeah, so the only reason I wanted to do this one is because I don't want to take the time and effort to make it look pretty. But the reason why I set up those, I don't know if I have access to it, these, is because I wanted to mass handcraft the underground ones. So I'm going to go ahead and run back. And I guess I can go ahead and, let's just head back and make a bunch. Because that storage tank, it's going to take a little bit for them to fill it up. And I don't even have the production line for it to work anyway, so. But yeah, my intention is going to be having a long line of underground pipes that pumps it back. With like 2 or 3 pumps in between to keep the flow. Oh. Yeah, that's probably what happened when I died, is I hit like the hitbox of the rock, but it didn't look like there was a hitbox there. C'est la vie. Oh, hilarious. I didn't even put any iron plates in it. Well done, Raz. Well done. Do I have any excess chests? No. Why would I? That should be like 200. Yeah, not bad. Cliffs are the most annoying feature added to Factorio. I agree with you, but I'm glad they're there because... Oh, they're there. They are there because it allows you to essentially use the natural world as a defensive barrier. Though most of the time that's not how it works. It's normally a pain in the ass. So, I get it, but... I'm gonna do this. It may be ghetto, but guess what? It works. Okay, and then we just need plates again. Walls are cheap and fast to build. Yeah, true. I mean, we already have an excess of walls here just in case. So we're doing pretty good, all things considered. I know it's ghetto, but I want it to be the case that we can just kind of do whatever we want with it. Nice. Probably our limitation with crafting hand stuff is going to be, yeah, copper. Oh, by the way, Worry, how do you feel about React content? If it's stupid and it works, it isn't stupid. You're absolutely right. That's how I live. If it works and it's stupid, it ain't stupid. But how do you feel about React content? Like, do you think it's like cheap, low bearing fruit, or do you think it's like actually enjoyable? I personally think it's fine. I think that if it's overdone, then yeah, obviously it's laborious. But like, if it's not the primary content of a streamer, I think it's really nice. Like, for example, Pay Money Wubby, which is like one of my favorite non-VTuber streamers. He does a lot of React content, but it's always like really good. Depends on the React content. Yeah, so then I guess the better question is, what type of React content do you enjoy versus what do you like dislike? Because for me, like, I really like it when a content creator reacts to a video, and by them reacting to the video, they make it better. But I really hate React content that is just people kind of podcasting over the video. Now, Asmongold does it well, but like most other people don't do it like Asmongold. If you take Moist Critical versus Asmongold. Yeah, that's a good point. Like, well, technically they're doing the same thing, just different ways. Yeah, Crit. Charlie does go into like a lot of depth with it, but I think that one of the reasons why, and I kind of watch Zach's stream on occasion. I think the reason, and me and a lot of people really like that type of content though, is because it's really like mentally stimulating. But if you're just interested in getting like the facts and stuff and a really good, like, well-weighted, charitable opinion, like Charlie's the way to go. Actually, what's kind of funny, I don't really watch Charlie or Zach anymore. It's not like a bad thing or anything. It's just like I don't really have the time or really the care to know about things that don't really have any relation to me. It's like, I don't want to hear about, you know, drama number 47, unless it's really, really good. Like, for example, like, when the Selene Tatsuki situation came up, like, I was in the trenches. I was like, I want to know what I can about this. This is very much so, like, interesting. And then it just kept getting worse and worse and worse and worse, and then the company threw their talents under the bus, and it's just like, whoa. The worst ones are like SS Sniper Wolf, and that was already before the whole Jax Films issue. Yeah, her content is... I gotta remember I'm streaming and I'm not in a you know, like just chilling on a Discord call with my friends. Gotta be tactical. I think that she does it for a select audience, and we're not that audience. Trying to hint, nudge, nudge a lot of it, but whatever you think about it, I probably agree. Now, I don't want to say that because you could say, like, well, I think that she's, you know, blah, blah, and it's like, no! I don't endorse that message. But yeah, I mean, non-personality, or rather not non-personality, but like where... Because I have watched her videos because I was like, it can't be that bad. And I was like, oh my god, it is that bad. And that's when I realized, like, I don't get her viewership. That's not like a slanderous statement. It's just like, I don't understand, like, what their thought is when they're sitting there. Like, are they actually enjoying it? Or are they, like, brain dead? You know what I mean? I mean, the whole Niji Sanji and Selene thing was brutal. Love the fact she got her old model back and managed to collab with Fillion within 2 weeks. Yeah, Selene, or rather, Doki, really did everything right in terms of not only the PR with everything, but also, like, really sticking it to the man, you know? If it's just looking at a vid with someone in front of it, it feels weird. Yeah, I agree. I think that if your face is the center of the content and not the thing you're actually talking about, it seems a little bit dirty to me, I guess. Oh, damn. This is going to be annoying, but it's okay. We got this. Okay, and then I'm going to turn it right, because I don't want to chance it getting... Ah, that's a tree. Like, I'm gonna draw it right and then try to feed it up here so that we at least can... If this gets attacked, we don't have to risk... Well, this is going to get risked, but, you know, we can move this if it gets that bad, right? So, now the question is going to be, how far can I go before I need a pump? And I think the way I'll know is if I don't see that oil symbol. The best React content is still the media share streams for people like Point Crow and Small Ant, where they need to not laugh to complete a goal. Oh, I agree, 100%. My favorite ones is Wubby does this thing where he does media share, and he does like TikTok cringe compilation reactions, and they are so funny. They're so good. Walls and turrets around the pump jacks. Okay, then that'll be the next objective. So once we get the actual line of stuff going, that's what we'll do. By the way, you are not lying. These things can go on for a pretty long time before they actually need to, like, have a pump jack, it looks like. Oh, wait, hold on. Okay, we're good. So, like, yeah, that's straight shot up, so we'll turn it there. Ah, I didn't mean to do that. That's okay. It's annoying, but I want to save as many trees as I can, even if it is a foolish endeavor. Okay, and then because of the fact that I know... that's there, we're gonna get one more tank. And we'll see if we need to, like, put a pump somewhere. Nope, it's flowing. After about 30 pipes of 15 connections, your pump rate drops to 15%. So then, do I need to... Wait. After about 30 pipes, so 15 connections, your pump rate drops to 15%. Okay, so I just need to count how many dots there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I need to put a pump there, I guess. And it also needs to be powered, I think. So I have, I think, like 5 pumps on me. Yeah, 5 pumps. So let's go ahead and fix that then, shall we? I may not be able to power it, but it'll be fine as long as we can get the connection. Let me have a sippy poo of my drinky poo. Delicioso. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'll put it at 14. Because I know that there may be some issues there, so we'll do that. And then... So, 1, 2... I usually run the power poles next to my pipeline so I can get a pump every 2 power poles. Oh! I will do that next time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I will, just for the sake of it, put a pump here. Probably don't need it, but we might as well. Factorio likes to work in the 4 cardinal directions. Yeah, I know. I know. Ah. Nothing happened. Oh, come on. I lied. I'm gonna take a few more tree poos. But yeah, that's right. You should run the power poles there, and then you run the power on. Ugh. Or sorry, you run the pumps there. It's like, ugh. It seems so obvious, right? There we go. You mean you didn't crash into the pump? Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Huh? No proof. Oh, well, it may be in the VOD. Okay, good luck. Watch the VOD. It doesn't exist yet. I don't want to backseat too hard. Oh, feel free. I mean, like, obviously, if it's overbearing, you're gonna, like, cause me to get, like, information overload, and then I won't really know what to do. But, like, the way you're doing it right now is perfect. Because instead of, like, saying, like, do this, do that, you're saying, like, hey, this will help you out massively, and it's convenient. And it's like, oh, hallelujah. Like, if you're, like, curious about whether or not you're a good backseater, like, here's your stamp of approval. Like, you're doing, like, fantastic. Because you're allowing me to enjoy the game, but you're also making sure that I don't sit here and suffer unnecessarily, right? Deletes VOD to make sure nobody can prove the crash. Oh, well, it never happened, so I don't need to delete the VOD. Hee. Although, you know, I gotta say, one of the things that it's been a work in progress over the years, but one of the most enjoyable skills that I've picked up is, I'm not trying to sound like a boomer or anything, but, like, as you get older, you know, you want to cancel plans more. And I've always been this way since I was a kid, so this isn't anything new, but, like, whenever I had the opportunity to, like, especially if it was something that I really wanted to do, I would cancel it if I got the opportunity to. But now, as time goes on, I've built the discipline and habit that even if it sucks, I'm going to do it. Because I was in a lot of pain before stream. The headache I had was kind of bad, and it was like an all-day thing. And then as soon as stream started, I don't know, something changed, something clicked, and then bam. You mean you're an introvert? Yeah, I'm a hella introvert. I'm a social butterfly, but I'm a severe introvert. So I don't know. I'm a catch-22, it looks like. But you know, being able to force myself to do things that I actually know I enjoy, but just don't have the energy to do so, has been a really beneficial thing, not only in streaming, but also in real life. Because you know, I'm a master of excuses. You know, I can come up with, you know, oh, my friend's dog died, and, you know, I was emotionally attached to it, you know, or something like that. But, you know, nowadays I'm just like, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway. I mean, if I said I'm going to be there, I'm going to be there. It doesn't matter. I force myself. But, you know, there are times where when you force yourself, you realize that if you didn't force yourself, you wouldn't have been able to enjoy it. And you would have just been, you know, at home sitting at, you know, on the couch. And I'm very grateful that I don't know how, but I did, you know, kind of force myself to stream. And I'm having a lot of fun. And the headache's gone. I mean, it's kind of lingering there, but, you know, it's no big deal. It's nothing crazy. Now, how are we doing on... Oh, shit. It's full. So I want to have a big excess of stuff. Wait, do you think I should work on the refineries and stuff? Or should I get the walls and turrets on the derricks? I was/am the same way. Yeah, like, there are things, like, you know, that as an introvert, like, you can't change. Like, you can't change how much energy you have in a day. But you can change how much you do or do not apply yourself in certain situations. And I'm just saying, I'm applying myself more in the regard of, like, forcing myself to do things I know I genuinely enjoy. And the tree was a paid actor. And I'm just grateful that I do that. And I have literally streamed every day since my quote-unquote debut. And I'm so, like, there's a sense of pride that I have about it. but it's also really nice because it allows me to really get, you know, my quote-unquote, you know, my apprenticeship in, I guess you could say. As long as you're pumping it as a target for the locals / hippies, if they are stalled, they don't produce pollution. Oh, shit. Wait, I thought that... Oh, I need to put a research thing there. As long as you're pumping it as a target for... Or rather, if you're pumping, it's a target. If they're stalled, they don't produce pollute. Yeah, because they're not producing. Okay, so I probably shouldn't have done that. Put a radar... Yeah, I know. As soon as I said that, I was like, oh crap, I need to at least put 2 or 3 radars down. I'm just going to handcraft because it's going to allow me to think about what I want my next move to be. But I think it's going to be... I have the refinery. I'm going to make 5 more as we're waiting. And I'm going to grab some copper wire. And then I'll go and grab... hopefully some green chips. Wait, what is advanced oil oh, that's why it's blue sign. I was like, why is nothing researching? The alarms work without radar, but it's a good outpost to start seeing the world. Yeah, like, the reason I made 5 of them is because I want to kind of expand my area of influence here, because I know that there's going to be a point where it's going to be pretty bad. And I don't want it to be the case where we have a lot of issues with locals and stuff. So I think what we'll do is... I could set up flamethrowers, but it's not really worth it at the moment. But what I will do is I will steal all the red that's on there for all the milliscience. And I'll divvy that up among the turrets. So it'll buy us some time, because eventually I'll want to have it to be like flamethrower, turret, and then laser. But we'll see. There's also a lot of trees around us, and I do need the achievement for burning everything down. So we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. But for right now, let's focus on the simplicities that we got. So we just need some walls. And, like, a gate, maybe. Flamethrowers are good once you have the light oil. Yeah, which is one of the things that I really want to lean heavy on before we start getting to medium and big biters. Is... flamethrowers are going to be really good. And then once we get bots, we'll be able to repair the walls and shit autonomously. So we won't have to worry too much about that either. Yeah, that's a good excess of stuff. A little bit slow to get over there, but that's okay. By the way, how is the game audio? Is it too loud, too quiet? I should have asked this like an hour ago, but... better late than never, I guess. It seems fine on my end, but, you know, that's my end, right? So I'm thinking we just do, like, a generic box. Gate over rail. Be gone. I do not need tutorials. I shouldn't be doing, like, stupidly wide. Game audio is okay for me, but might be unfair because I'm also playing the game. Fair enough. Yeah, well, I mean, to be honest with you, this is one of those games where, like, you're not really watching because you want to see Factorio. You want to see a streamer or someone suffer with it. But let's see how turret coverage is going to be. Yeah, that should be fine. That should be fine. That should be fine. So I've got 5 turrets. Double walls and dragon teeth. Okay. I think I know what dragon teeth means, but obviously you'll let me know. Wait, where's all the red stuff? Oh, there it is. So I think it was like... how do you divide by 4? I know that you can split it like that. Oh, I know what I'll do. There. And then I'll put that in there. Then I'll take half of that and put it in there. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I only have 3. Cool. And once you get explosive and bots, you might want to look into landmines. Yeah, I've never used landmines, but if it's that good, then obviously it's going to make sense to do that. You know what? Fuck it. We're going to keep that there just in case. So I'll double it. Just because. Doesn't hurt to be a little bit asinine with this. Probably. The reason I'm kind of reinforcing this because I think we're going to get attacked from here, and they'll be more likely to attack there. Now, the question is, does it have reach there? Well, hold on. Doesn't this have overreach with that? Yeah, so it won't get through the main wall. It'll just get through this side. That's fine. I don't care about that at all. Landmines are fun. Little surprises if your botnet reaches far enough outside your walls. It's good against spitters. Yeah, I get that. So I'm guessing, like, Dragon Teeth is going to be, like, kind of like a fortress like this. Where you have, like... something like that, maybe? That's meant to, like, stagger and slow them down, not necessarily to, like, do damage to them. So it'd be something like, maybe, like a... like that? X... So, kind of like this, like a Quincux. My brain, it hurts. If only I had bots and I could BP this. To make them go single file instead of a wave. Gotcha, okay. That's about what I thought too. I was like, well, the only reason that would be is to slow it down. I'm gonna be lazy here. Wait. I said lazy, not stupid. Wait, how did I do it? Yeah, okay. I mean, this may not be efficient or great, but that's okay. You know, it doesn't need to be. To make... Oh, okay, sorry, I already read that. Oh, monotony. Placing down blocks in monotony. Yeah, good enough. And then before we leave, we're going to put down our radars to make sure that we can see. And then we put at our gate at the safest point. And we'll double layer it, actually, just in case. Don't know if it matters, but if it does, there we go. Oh, car. Probably need that. Oh, God. Oh, I'll just replace the walls. I don't care. Okay, so now we're cooking with fire. Again, if it's stupid and it works, it isn't stupid. And that's what I love about Factorio, the fact you can automate everything at the end of the game. Once you unlock the Spidertron, you don't even have to move anymore. Don't drink and drive. Or read text and drive. Oh! Speaking of weird shit, I uploaded a VOD the other day, and it had a, like, song in it that I knew it was gonna get, like, copyright struck. But I didn't care. I was like, oh, it's just fun. And apparently, it didn't get DMCA'd or anything. But it did get blocked only in Russia. Let me show you this, because you gotta see this. Image? No. And then... Where is it? Where is it? Wait, where'd it go? Oh, there we go. There it is. So I uploaded my VOD, and it was on Friday. And it says, hey, we've identified a copyright issue. This song is going to be blocked in Russia. And I'm like, what? It has to do with the licensing, and most music labels have retreated out of Russia. Okay, that would make sense. Because I was like, only Russia? And I'm like, are they boycotting? Ah, that's what I thought. Oh, actually, hold on. Oh, crap. Well, I need to move it like 9 pixels to the right. I've just realized that chat is off. Oh, God. It's okay. I don't see it, therefore it's not happening. Or are we running out of... Oh, no, we're running out of power. Okay, well... I think it's time to make solar panels. So energy is probably... I could just click on it. Yeah, so we're hurting on energy here. So I'm thinking... What do we need to make? Copper, steel, and circuits. Ugh. That's gonna be sucky. Can I handcraft them? Yeah, I'll just handcraft 20 of them. With a single pump, you can handle 20 boilers with a single pump. Yeah, I've seen some incredible things. The only reason why I said let's focus on solar is because I want to reduce the amount of energy, or not energy, but the amount of pollution I'm making. Even if it isn't like a massive amount, coal burning is not going to be efficient. And we're going to be here a long time. And it's kind of terrifying me that, you know, we're already at 20%, which is really rough. 1 pump, 20 boilers, 40 steam. Yeah, I have that ratio going at the moment, but like I was saying, you know, I want to prioritize, even if it isn't, if it's completely nonsensical, then, you know, okay, we'll move on. But if it isn't, then we will do what we can. The only problem, though, is that we don't have the... Oh, no, we do have accumulators, but we need batteries, which require sulfur. That's okay. So I guess we can just toy with it. We put like an accumulator in the center and then surround it with solar panels. That should be fine. I'm confident, though, that regardless of what happens here, we should be fine. Because the whole point of the solar panels is just, like, during the day, we reduce the pollution. Then when we get the accumulators, you know, we can be a little bit more artsy-fartsy, as they say. Now, the question is that I'm guessing we probably want to use the medium poles. Because of the area that we get from it. Handcrafting for the win! But I think what's going to be more important, though, is that if we can manage, like, I would love to get to a point where, like, we're net zero with pollution. Because I just think that's a really cool idea. Like, hey, guys, look at my cool factory. Yes, it's spaghetti central. But we're not harming the environment. Huh? Global warming has never been any cooler than this, you know? Best designs for solar includes RoboPort, electrical station, and accumulator. Yeah, I've seen some of them before, and it's like, as I keep playing, it's coming back to me slowly. But there's also the reality that, like, I have the, like, I can see the video where I saw it set up, but actually pulling it off, that's where the difficulty is. I mean, that's an analogy for life, right? Like, if you see someone do something really well, it's like, oh, that's easy. But they make it look easy. It's not actually easy. It's just that it appears to be that way. And we suck, so we have to figure out... Well, not we, I suck. So we... I need to, you know, work hard to match it and figure it out. But, despite all that, we're doing okay. We're just lacking on, energy. Queue up everything. Whew. Oh, my mama. That is the reason global blueprints exist. Yeah, exactly. But I mean, this isn't really a self-imposed rule. It's just more so like, I don't like watching, like... Because when I was younger, right, I didn't have access to, like, game guides or anything. So I either figured it out or I never got past that part of the game. But nowadays, like, I had a reflex, and I've trained out of it, where I would literally, like, whenever I had any issue, I would Google how to do it, instead of wrangling with it. And that's kind of why I don't have blueprints enabled, because I have a lot of really good blueprints. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I guess that's not how you use it, but basically, like, I feel it's cheating to just get, not cheating, but like it destroys your experience to just have the solution instead of wrangling with the problem and coming to a solution of your own accord. Even if it's shit, even if it's awful, even if it's the most horrific thing you've ever seen in your life. The fact is that you came up with it. It's yours. Yeah, someone else probably have done it better. Someone else has probably done it the exact same, but it's how you do it. And that's one of the reasons why I don't have any of the global blueprints. Because otherwise I'd be like, okay, here's here's copper blueprint, you know. Here's that, right, you know. I mean, I steal certain BPs because I'm too lazy to build them myself. It's like a starter base and walls. Yeah, but, like, you've played the game and you've beaten it and stuff, right? So, like, I'm not at that stage. Like, if I beat the game, I would obviously use blueprints. Because I've already done it. I've been there, done that. Right? If you've gone across the ocean in a kayak and a paddle, right? You've already done it once. So you're going to put an electric motor on the back of the kayak if you're going to do it again. Or you're going to put a sail, right? Like, you're not going to suffer through that a second time. I mean, unless you're a masochist, but I'm not. Other people may, but not me. But I haven't gone across the river, or the lake, or whatever yet. But when I do, you'll be darn tootin' that I do. I'm going to make this an equalizer. Yeah, because otherwise it'll start pulling unnecessarily. Why am I running around? I'm running around because I was waiting for that. Yeah, so I think what we'll do is, let me kind of come up with like a guess thing here. I think the best we're going to get is like maybe a 3x3? Oh. Yeah, that's the best I'm going to get, it looks like. Oh, I hate that. Oh, that hurts my eyes. I mean, I'm more dominant, so sorry. Oh, God. You know, I know this is a hella segue, but bear with me. Like, you know ohms and amperage and stuff? Like how there's like a thing of showing like how it's like going through a tube and they have like 3x3 with radar? Oh! So that's how we're gonna do it. Anyway, my story was, you know, like there's like ohm, amperage, and all that stuff, and like amplitude, and they have like the hose and stuff. I actually, like when I first was learning that for a random reason, not even for like work or class or anything, the way that I learned it was through the hentai one. I'm just gonna put that there. Anyway, we're building solar panels. I'm a VTuber, okay? This is what you need to expect, okay? If you weren't expecting this, wrong streamer. Which hentai one I learned by looking at Highway? Honestly, just Google it, like... Google hentai, ohm, amperage, and amplitude, or whatever. And it should be the first result. Hey guys! Welcome to the Electric Boom channel. Today I'm going to teach you about how these things work. You see, it tightens around the tube. Oh boy. Oh boy. So anyway, it looks like we're doing pretty decent here with the power here. 1.3 megawatts is not great, but it's not horrible either. We're starting to meet production with it. And obviously it's only going to happen during the night, but once we get accumulators, we'll be able to kind of splash them in between. And I think accumulators count as power poles. So yeah, be playing Pooptori for 3 streams in a row, eh? Smiles angrily. Well, here's the thing, right? I normally don't, like, stream one game for a long period of time and then, you know, complete it. But I'm just really enjoying myself. Thanks, I hate electricity. But here's the thing, Worry. You're going to remember. Just like how you should remember to drop a follow if you're in the chat. It helps me out a lot, please. I'm stuck in the frickin' Tokyo Bay. If I don't get to shore, my arms are tired, man. Help me. Also, hi, Gry. But no, I really enjoy Factorio now. Hello, Grandpa. Also, right, this is a trick question, but it's also a legitimate question. Do you notice anything different about the stream? Anything different? And Worry, don't tell him. I mean, if you want to, you're betraying me, but, you know, you may be helping out Rye. You said hi after you saw my message. Of course I did. Well, I know you're always lurking, but, you know. Don't you ooh-woo at me, young man. Imagine being a grandpa, right? And you've got a grandkid walking around, and he walks up to you and he's like, ooh, Grandpa, what are we doing today? We're going to go fishing, and I'm the only one that's going to come back. Okay, little Timmy? Brings a whole new definition to a family outing. God. I imagine there's probably some poor grandpa that's had to do that, and it's like, what the fuck does he mean by ooh wooey? Honey, what the hell is a ooh woo? I'm a simpleton, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyway, what am I doing? I'm playing Factorio. I'm making solar panels. I'm making them at night. Oh, we back in the mine making solar panels? Right, left, right, something like that. Hands up. Okay. Have you ever seen Old Yeller, grandson? Let's create a cock shotgun. No, don't remind me of Old Yeller, man. What the fuck? Old Yeller was a good boy until he wasn't. But that wasn't his fault. You know, there are people that don't, like, they've never watched Old Yeller. Or, like, Bridge to Terabithia or something like that. Bridge to Terabithia, I think that's the one with, like, the dragon, the white dragon. And the girl in the girl in the river and what happened to her. That messed me up. Something new, Raz? Is it your bass? Oh, whoa. No, I changed some of the settings on my microphone, so it's a little bit louder. And my presence is better, but Worry represented this to me that I sound more nasally and a few other things, but the good news is I have the VOD. I can check for the details, but basically just, it's been in the works for a few days now where I've been tinkering around with it. Added some noise suppression, added some different mixing on the treble, bass, and high. I haven't really done pure equalization, like messing with the frequencies, but I'm trying to get it to be as accurate to how I actually sound IRL. So the current thing is going to be figure out how to remove the nasalness, because I'm not actually that nasally IRL. Or I don't think I am, so we'll see. But allergies have been kind of screwing me up, I'll be honest. I did say that you talk like you were eating your words. Am I like muffle? Like, is it bad muffle? Let me listen to it like in real time. Let me monitor it. This is a test. Ba 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 ba. What's weird is that I need to turn that off. I want. Oh. It's like near impossible to like actually. The Never-Ending Story. Yeah, that one did it to me too. I don't know what the hell they were thinking. Like, hey, watch this movie. It won't scar you. It's good fun. And I'm like, what do you mean? With Artax. Oh my god, you're right. Artax, my beloved. Dude, I have not remembered that scene, or that like part of the story in so long. Oh my god. But yeah, is it crunchy? Or wait, what do you mean by like eating my own words? Bad Raz. The hell? Oh. I was here the whole time, grins evilly. I figured, because normally, like, right, you tend to, like, whenever it's something, like, you're really interested in, like, you'll chat and hang out. But, like, recently it seems like you've been busy, so you're just, like, chilling there. Oh, hey, Ren, what's up? Yeah, so, you know, since you guys are here, I'm going to use you guys to test subjects. How's the microphone? It's a newer setting. Same microphone, just different, like, software crap on it. Like, is the old one better? Is this one better? I actually think this one is better, ironically. Even if I may sound a little bit more nasally or a little bit more X, Y, and Z. But, like, be as honest as possible. Like, what do you dislike about it? Don't use me anymore. You use me enough in the basement. I think it's shit. Nah. Well, here's the thing, right? Like, if you flat out told me, Raz, it's shit, I'd be like, okay, but, like, what about it is shit? Because, that's easy, okay? Like, I obviously know it's shit, but it's like, how can I know how to fix it if I don't know how it's shit? Don't crap on your software. Bad idea. Yeah. Yeah. Whenever I get the money, I may upgrade to a better, like, interface, but I don't think I need to. So I'm gonna ride out everything I have here for as long as I can. Just because it's not from China, obviously. Oh! I've been running around looking for steel. It's over here. 1,300. Holy crap. Okay. So we're hurting on green chips. That's okay. So I think we'll just have a slow and steady, like, influx of stuff here as time goes on. And I think what I'll do is I'll just siphon from the main bus here of the green chips and just hand feed it. Pathetic. Oh, am I lisping? Is that what's going on here? If that's the case, I need to drink water. Obviously, I don't want to sound like I'm a decrepit fool or anything like that, so... I'm working with what I got here. It may not be much, but it's mine is what I got. Oh, shit. What am I making? Oh, I'm solar panels. Current goal, blue science needed for that goal. Oil, red, plast, surf, and yeah. It's gonna be a rough one. I'll tell you that. Yeah, it's gonna be a rough one. Steel, copper. Okay, so guess until completion next stream. Raz, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you're made of atoms. What? What? Atoms? Oh no. Guess until completion next stream. Well, my goal right now for this stream is oil. If I can get oil set up, I'll be happy. Now, I'm trying not to set unrealistic expectations here for what I want to achieve, but at the same time, it's like, I'm going to have to kind of bite the bullet on some of this. Which is okay, but it's, you know, it's not preferable. I don't trust atoms, they make up everything. Okay, Dad. Okay, Grandpa. Alright. I know you didn't want to find out this way. I know it must be a lot to take in. Just breathe and think it through. But they're liars. They're liars. They make up everything. I'm happy about that one. Okay, so let's set up the refinery. So I think it's just going to be a pain in the ass with a few of these. Okay. I should probably use my car. Is it power that's limiting us right now, or is it just... Yeah, it's power. That's okay. I don't really care too much about that. I will eventually need to get cliff destroyers, though, for this. Yeah, that is a kind of terrifying thought, isn't it? Because technically speaking, you know, atoms... There's always a technical space between it. my car. My wife. Okay, so this is going to be input, probably. Okay, so we're going to do this. Now, I remember this because I spent hours, legitimate hours, building this in my brain. So the way it's going to work is... Okay, we're too close. Be a little bit further away. We'll have that there. And the pipe will go into the back. And then we can do some trickery later. And then what we do here is we have that. And then we... like that. And then we can copy it all away. Makar is the best Korok. Yep. Fucking, there we go. Okay. So then that will make regular crude oil, which we can then pump into a storage facility that can act as essentially a buffer chest, more or less. There we go. Makar is the little Korok from Wind Waker. Crap. I don't remember anything from Wind Waker. It's been a while. I'd love to do a stream of Wind Waker, but I think what I'm going to do is once I beat Factorio, which I hope is going to be within the next few streams, knocking on wood legitimately, like, I'm thinking of doing, like, Dark Souls and shit. Raz, fuck you for not cooking me breakfast in bed. You weren't there! And you didn't ask. Let's see here. So that's fine. So what we can do here is, let me look at the chemical plant here. So sulfur is water and petroleum. Sulfuric acid is water, sulfur. Solid fuel is just petroleum. Plastic is coal and that. Okay, so this needs to be far away from processing so that we can have a little bit of separation. So I think like way over here, we can start the chemical plant. How long do you want to stream every time? I'd like to aim for like 3 hours per. Mainly, one, to train my stamina as a streamer. Because I'm still kind of adapting to like the dynamic of actually like not just playing the game, but also like streaming. Look at what you need for blue science and focus on that first so you can... Ah, you're right. Sulfur, red chips, and engines. So engines are going to be copper... Well... Engines are copper, steel plate... Or sorry, gear wheel, steel plate pipe. That's not too big of a deal. Red chips is going to be plastic bars. So yeah, you're right. We should just set up... Even... Because we can remove this later. Oh, hey, Lords of Ram. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. And once again, my stream elements is still broke even though I fixed it twice. Welcome to my stream. My name is Raz. And what you should expect is the following. Scuff. And you know what scuff is? Scuff is what happens when you set everything right and you prepare and you make sure everything is nice and wonderful. And then as soon as you actually put it into play, everything stops working. Have you ever worked hard the night before making a presentation, a PowerPoint, doing everything you can in your power to make it as wonderful as possible? Then you get in front of the class. You see your crush. She's beautiful. She's wonderful. She looks at you. Then with disgust, because she realizes that you're not using PowerPoint, you're using Google Slides. And then your Google Slides won't let you in. And then you need to verify everything. And then it goes down in flames. And then you go home because you had to go to the nurse because you threw up. Welcome to Scuff. And that's the stream. And my name's Raz. Anyway, so we need to do the chemical processing. And I think when we get the chemical processing done, like you were saying, we can get the chemicals for the plastic and we'll be good to go. Also, hey, 07. Well, I wish I had like an emote or like a toggle for it. A rich window is not a bad idea. Yeah. Like, stop it. Some introduction there. Well, it's not really an introduction. It's more so a warning. It's like, hey, you know, because here's the thing, right? And this is what I believe you should do. If you lower people's expectation of you, all you can do is impress them. If people think that you're a moron and you're an idiot, and you tell them that the derivative of 144 is 12, or sorry, the square root of the square root of 144 is 12, like, that's impressive, right? Like saying like, oh yeah, I do my taxes every year. Like, that's impressive. And yes, I'm aware that we have research done. Let me, oh crap, we're uh-oh. We need blue signs. Ah! But like, I like to set expectations correctly, because I don't want people to think that I'm something else other than who I am. Because I have enough trouble trying to be myself, okay? I don't have the energy to be anything else besides me. You know, let's be real. Keep expectations low so you can impress them constantly. Exactly, right? Exactly. Because if you expect me to be the most brain dead person on the planet, there you go. Scuffed Factorio is peak, so I'm looking forward to it. Oh, I'm going to keep going until I launch the rocket. So this is either going to be like a week game or, you know, I'm going to, you know, quote unquote graduate. Take that as you will. TOS. So we're going to make plastic bars, which needs coal. Wait. Yeah, that comes out as that. Maybe? That's myself to ammunition. Fire! You blow me away every day with how wonderful you are, Rin. Ah, see? See? Platonically. I haven't figured out how to love myself, okay? We're gonna have to... once I figure that out, then I'll figure out how to do everything else, okay? You be patient. Speaking of, I need to figure out how to use my brain. That would be wonderful. So we need to get coal down here. But we're currently having an issue with production, which is probably because of the fact that we're running out of resources. So I need to just move the iron, or the coal patch, so... I'll do like this, I guess. If you love me, I will love you. How about that? Yeah, exactly. There you go. All platonically. Are you making Kennedy jokes again, Raz? I've never made Kennedy jokes. Don't put words in my mouth. Unrelated note, I got Raz 3 times now. Oh, God. If I were you, I would scale back after a week and make it a specific day you stream Factorio to keep yourself sane. Well, I make bad and poor decisions, but honestly, I think you're right. Like, if it gets, like, if, for example, like Sunday, right, I'm not, like, launching a rocket anytime soon. Yeah, I'll just do Factorio Fridays or something. Paid actor. Didn't happen. Why am I here? Oh. And now we can make it a little bit more pretty, too. And to be honest with you, we can probably increase production here with the quantity that we have. Hooptorio. Yes, right? Nothing is more terrifying than when someone just says Raz in chat, because it's like, what did I do? Wait, what? Play as a truck driving girl next stream, Keck. Oh, God. By the way, I've been looking for a live 2D asset where it's like a pair of boobs. And what I'll do is I'll do a check-in to see hey, how's everyone doing? And then I'll pop it. And then everyone's gonna be like, oh. This game sucks like your cat. Well, oh, actually, thank you for bringing that up. So I have a cat shark, okay? And I've been really worried about the cat shark. And the cat shark goes meow. And I've been worried because I've been thinking is it going to hurt me? Is it going to cause problems to me? But by the way, cat sharks are a real thing. They're actual real animals, right? And they kind of look like catfish, I guess you could say. And they like legitimately like exist, and they don't harm humans at all. So now I have another wonderful lore for when Lord Byron, which is the name of my cat. Breaking the fiction here. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. So when that happens, you know, I have that going. Did you get catfished, Raz? No, I never have, and I thankfully never will. Oh God. You know what? I because of the fact that. Hey, what the fuck? I told you it was a paid actor, okay? The tree wasn't there. Someone paid them to put it there, okay? If the tree wasn't there, I wouldn't have hit it, okay? Let's be real. Raz, did Worry catfish you? No. Unless Worry isn't a grandpa. Then, technically speaking, we would have been catfished. Because by definition, isn't being catfished, like, believing someone is someone else when they're not? It's just in the general sense, like, people assume that it's like, oh, it's like, I'm, you know, 18 and I'm a woman. When in reality, I'm 46 and a man. What am I doing? Oh, I should probably reconnect the power grid. There we go. And you know what? Yeah, we'll just... I know this, like, from a perspective of, like, an experienced player is probably suicide, and I recognize that, but I don't care. I'm just gonna split the coal here and run it down. Where's splitter? Catfish by George Washington. I need to have a few more drinks before I start believing that. Technically, I'm not even a grandpa, not having kids or grandkids, but I think I'm the oldest in the chat. Well, there's always a rule, right? You know, and I've seen this play out in a lot of situations. Whoever is the oldest normally gets the moniker of grandpa. And normally they're the ones that people, like, you know, like, look to as the wise one. But at the same time, it's like every single time, they're never the same. Sometimes the oldest person in the group is also the, like, funniest. Which I have seen from time to time. Fuck. Really? Christ. Right, I know you're actually a monkey for Monkey Ball. Yeah, I definitely would love to do Monkey Ball. Don't look to me for advice, I'm a complete idiot. See, that's the thing about, like, wisdom, right? Is that the more wise you are, the more ignorant you believe you are, right? It's like a catch-22. It's like, well, wouldn't the wise man think that they're very wise? And it's like, no, because in becoming wise, you realize how much you actually don't know. And you realize how much, like, crap that you have possibly, you know, accrued over the years. You're like, well, you know, I don't even know anything, and look how much I went through. Yeah, man, you become smart. Just grow out your hair. But the thing with advice, right, is that even if people give you bad advice, and normally people give bad advice in good faith, which means that they, you know, they want to help you, they just got it wrong. Oh, I was supposed to get transport belts. It's always good to double check, right? If you rely on just one person or one source for something, you have a really high likelihood of being wrong. And that's just kind of, you know, a lecture essentially in, you know, etiquette with advice whatsoever, whether it's online or in person. But online, typically people lie more because they don't have, you know, there's no accountability. But, you know, in real life, you know, sometimes people will give you some baller advice, and then other times it'll be like, you know, what the hell are you talking about? Oh. Yeah, so I know this is really ghetto, but it's okay. Ah, fuck it, we'll cross two. Oh, no. We'll just do this. We'll keep it thematic. And then we need coal, which is coming in, and then we got that, and then we're good to go, and then... If it's stupid and it works, it ain't stupid. Yeah, see, Worry has been telling me that all day. Like, whenever I do something that looks really dumb, you'll be like, look, like, just because it may look stupid, if it works, it's not. Factoria in a nutshell. Yep. Brothers in arms. And that's why you always end with advice, but I don't know that. Yeah, exactly, Worry. But, like, the reason you say that is because, like, even if it is genuinely good advice, like, there are people who will genuinely say, like, well, you misled me and, you know, therefore it's your fault. And it's like, dude, you asked me for advice. You decided to act upon it. Right? You didn't ask for good advice. You asked for advice, which means it could be good or bad. The Vatican City tried telling me I can't play Monkey Ball because of your rat. You need to go to sleep, I think, Rin. You need to... What? You okay? It may be bad advice, but it's exactly right. Exactly. So anyway, we're starting to build up a good amount of bars here. And I'm going to do this for just the moment. Oh, wow. This makes hella amount of bars. So though that's plastic bars. So we got that part. So now we can make red circuits. Good. But then we also need sulfur. Which means we need steel. Okay, so it's coming together. How is Raz connected to the Vatican City? See, that's what I'm thinking. Right? I'm like, huh? We're allowed to hate on Raz for a day? Yeah, y'all can bully me. I don't care. If you hurt my feelings, I'll let you know. But don't try to, Have fun, but within reason, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I'm Agent 47. I'm James Bond, stealing stuff from the Vatican. I know this may sound super ignorant, but isn't, like, the holy water at the Vatican free? Right? Like, can you steal holy water? You know what I mean? I don't know if that's, like, a really ignorant thing I just said, but I'm just like, isn't, technically speaking, holy water supposed to be... I don't know. Topic change. I don't know. I'm just like, oh, can you steal holy water? I'm trying to make a chemical production plant. Oh, steel. Do I have filter inserters? Yeah, cool. My holy water is the water I drink every day. It doesn't cost anything, but you need to order. Yeah, because it needs to be ordained or whatever, right? You can just ask for any water to be blessed into holy water, I think. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Like, technically speaking, like... I mean, unless there's, like, a special, like, way they do it. I mean, isn't it just, like... I should shut up. The little thing in the back of my head is like, Raz, shut up. It's like, okay, I obey. Recites incantations. Exactly. Now, I should have enough for a bunch of stuff. Yeah, cool. So, I'm going to run back. Let's see here. The Pope says a prayer over the water, making it holy. Oh, okay. Well, at least from their perspective, it's not very complicated. So they don't have to, like, go through, like, a really advanced process in order for it to be considered holy water. So that's good. You know. And then we have a chemical plant. And then to make sulfur, it's water. Great, of course the closest water is there. That's okay though, we can make a pump. Yeah, we need copper, great. Okay, so then while we're here, let's just figure this out. So we need water and petroleum. That's fine, I can pump in that from here. Water can come in there and then I can scale that. And then sulfur again goes on a belt, which means we can just take it like so. It comes out there. And then we can like feed it this way. Or it's water from Lourdes, which is holy by itself. Oh, okay. In one of the book series I like, the main character asks priest to bless a 5-gallon bucket. Lol, I just figured that's how it works. Yeah, because I've seen a lot of D&D sessions where, like, if you have a priest or a holy paladin or whatever, like, all they need to do is say a certain incantation, and it changes the water's state from tap water or whatever it is to holy water. So, like, if, like, for example, there's, like, a demon or something in a pool, you can turn the entire pool into holy water and, like, kill the demon. Because the whatever, it's like a 1d6 or whatever damage, or 1d8. Copper. I need copper. I need copper. For the pump. Where the pump? Oh no, I need that. And that. I'm just gonna make 2 of them. Where's the offshore pump? Where'd it go? Hello, where are you? I am blind. Help me, I don't know where it is. Shouldn't it be in here? No. Okay, that's combat, that's intermediate production. There it is, offshore pump. Cool. But yeah, I mean, without you guys here, I probably would still be stuck in a ditch trying to figure out green signs, to be honest with you. Because the fact that, like... Because I'm just thinking about, like, how much time has been saved merely from, like, very small, like, points in the right direction that, like, I legitimately don't know, like, where I would be without that help. Oh, that's right. Crap. I need to use the underground ones, right? Yeah. Does he know about the... for pipette? Yeah. And I have a few other tricks that I have, but see what I mean? Aren't you impressed that I know that? Aren't you impressed? It's like shit, like, it's shift left click. So, like, if you want to, like, place down, like, a bunch of furnaces, you do that. See, aren't you guys impressed? See, when you set the bar low, right? And I'm not saying, like, so low that, like, you know, Satan trips on it, right? I'm just saying, like, low enough that people aren't, like, expecting great things from you all the time. I think that's a really healthy way to, like, combat high expectations. Because then you don't need to be constantly worrying about, like, oh, you, like, what if I had the skill of Shroud, and then I played Fractorio? Everyone would be mad at me, or in this case, the hypothetical Shroud, because of the fact that he's not playing as well as he normally does in other games. Because obviously, like, most people watch Shroud nowadays because of his personality, because Mike is awesome. But, like, if you're just there for his skill, like, there you go. Professional? See? I'm an unprofessional streamer hoping to become professional. And when I say professional, I mean not shit. That's what I mean. Hey. Oh, wait. Do pumps not require energy? I'll be damned. Alright, that works. Oh, ain't that neat? Impressed about the ghost thing? Thank you. See? Now, I'm not trying to say I'm a freaking dumbass, right? Like, I'm not trying to say that. I'm just saying that I'm not, you know, I am not the paragon of intelligence, okay? That's what I'm trying to say. So anyway, now we have sulfur. It's not a lot, but it's a start. We have sulfur, we have... And now we need engines. Which is... steel gear pipes. So that we can figure out on the main base. What can we do here? Red ships, we need to... So we need to take the plastic bars and put them into the base. Okay. We also need to increase green ship production. But please stop using wooden electrical poles. Okay, I'll do this. Actually, no. That's going to be too much handcrafting. I'll make an assembler and I'll make a bunch of them, and then I will... You know what? Zero 07, boys. 07. Never shall we use wooden power poles again. Hey, Sentai. Nice to see you. Oh, yeah, we have oil. But not a lot of it. Okay, we're working on it. Konnichiwa, as some people would say. Let's see here. So, sulfur, I'm gonna need to wait on because red chip production is gonna be hell. I'm gonna wait on that too because I think I'm gonna hand feed the plastic bars. Fair, but for the trees you have flamethrowers. Yeah. Oh wait, the car's down here. Shit. Unprofessional streamer, by the way. Do you notice anything different, Sentai? Trees are the real enemies in Factorio? I don't think so. I think it... So anyway, we need to go and make a bunch of stuff here, and mainly we're going to need to focus on getting the green chip production scaled up, because that's going to be our lifeblood. We have more people in today's stream. Ravs would be happy now. Oh, I'm happy. Oh, well, here's the thing, right? I'm happy streaming to 0 viewers. I'm happy streaming to 5 to 10. And by the way, I'm not looking at the viewer count, because if I look at the viewer count, I will cry, because it scares the hell out of me. Ristavi. No, don't you dare. Don't stroke my ego like that. Don't do that. That's the last thing you want to do. It's 6... When you tell the introvert to go in front of the class for a project. That's what that feeling is. It's like, hey guys. I need to... Wait, am I having an issue with throughput? Or am I having an issue with overproduction? Zaddy Tavi? Don't. That... Oy, oy, oy. I am nobody's father. The spaghetti grows. I can't say anything like that because Raz has an eye on me. I mean, I'm not gonna do anything. I mean, unless you do anything like TOS, but I mean, it's just like, what is this word, overproduction? Well, I'm within the capacity that I have, am I overproducing for what I need? And at the moment, I'm trying to check if that's the case for green chips, and I don't think it is. I think we're actually, like, on par with what we need, but I know we're obviously going to need to scale it up. Because if I'm not mistaken, we need green, copper, plastic. Yeah, so I may need to actually do an entire, like, I need to either duplicate this or, like, expand it. But we'll see. That is something you say before 1K SPM. But I hope that what I can do is meet production at minimum. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a dry run and see, like, how much do we actually need for the green text? Or, sorry, the blue text. 250. Holy crap. And then these guys suck because you need red circuits for it. Oh, it's an substation. Oh, that's the thing that gives power. That's right. Yes, copper coils on a belt. Wait, that's a bad thing? Wait, no. We should be aiming for bots, right? No. You're right. We should be doing oil production processing. I feel like I'm a part of a club that it has already formed, but I've not received the invitation for. Oh, good news. We have 70 solar panels. just a random factory making a shit ton of solar panels in the random corner. But once we get the substation, we'll be able to actually store it. Can we play Club Penguin? Didn't Club Penguin, like, die? Like, wasn't it shut down because it wasn't making money? I watched him do it for 3 streams now. Have to say something. Oil is most important. Yeah, that's why I have it first in queue. And that's only 75. So I think what we'll do is we'll handcraft blue science, and then we'll feed it into the labs. And then obviously if we need to feed it in later, we can do that. Actually, I'm going to keep it a single belt, because I don't want to screw over green science. But I'm also kind of afraid of the fact that I know that the ratios are going to be insane. Now, we don't have small ones, so we only have big boys. We're going to make blue science, which is going to require engines, so... Okay, so we'll have a chest of sulfur here, which we can just bring up, really. Red circuits, though, that's going to be the pain. Wait, no, this isn't blue. This needs to be red circuits. So, okay, I know, you guys are probably cringing about this at the moment, but I'm just gonna do 2 steel chests. And then 1 will be sulfur, 1 will be plastic bars. And we can kind of get a feel for how bad it's gonna be. And then output, you know, we can have, you know, a chest here. It was shut down, but people were memeing so hard in the last few days they kept it up. Don't know if it went down again after that. It probably did. There's a new new Club Penguin, and you can download it. I never played it back when it was a legit thing. I just never really got into it. I know a lot of people, like, for example, like, one thing I did play a lot was Wizard 101. And there's a lot of people who still play Wizard 101, but, I mean, with, like, how do I even put this? Like, the plethora of things that you're able to do nowadays, playing Wizard 101 doesn't make sense unless you have, like, incredible nostalgia, right? Because back then, back when Wizard 101 and stuff was, like, popular, you didn't really have a lot of choices. There was really only a few games you could really play. I may need to make more refineries. Just because of the fact that it's so... It's not producing as much as I'd like it to. This is doing good. We'll see. Now, if I remember right, the way I did it was consistent with how I wanted to do it. Yeah, so we have that, and then wait, what? Oh. I gotta go and get more pipes. That's okay. Ah, never mind, I'll make it. Did anyone actually play Club Penguin? I think it was more so people that logged into the game and they, like, played it and stuff. And then that was basically, like, the extent of it. Which, like, I get, right? But, you know, let's be real. Was anyone, like, seriously playing it? I don't know. I mean, there were probably people that did it, but I don't think that they, you know, they were the norm, or rather, like, the common amount. Are y'all just so young? Raz ain't got that dog in him. He has a cat, of course. It's a cat shark. Okay, and by the way, those are legitimate things, okay? It's the kids who are wrong. Or am I the one who's old? No, I mean, like, the thing with kids, though, is that, like, when you get older, like, your tastes become more refined. But as a kid, like, everything is interesting. Even the most asinine thing. Okay, so now I'm running into a bottleneck with oil. Great, so it begins. So now I'm going to have to redo the entire refinery once I get oil processing, so this is going to be fun. Mostly MapleStory and RuneScape around that time for my age group. Oh, man. I remember OSRS back in the prime day. MapleStory was good, too, and then it died very quickly once... Jagex was OSRS, but the company started, like, selling out and shit. Or they did something that killed, like, the player base. And everyone just was like, nah, we're done. And like only the real, like the people who really had like attachment to it, like stayed. Hanging out with buddies after school, yeah. Don't start on me, RS. I started on Classic WoW. Did someone say ooh woo? Bad Rin, no ooh woo or oh whoa. All right, Grandpa, you let him know. You give him. You put down the law. I think it's because I need a pump. Or is it because that we're not producing enough for what we have going in? Yeah, there wasn't an OSRS back then, just RS. Well, when I say OSRS, I mean like, yeah, because it was just RuneScape, right? And then they tried, or Jagex tried doing the 3D thing, and then no one played it, and then they were like, oh shit. Well, things went bad when they changed the wild. That was kind of the beginning of the end. Ren is asking for the old yellow treatment. But I mean, RuneScape is one of those games that, like, you don't need to be skilled at until you get to, like, the 60s. Because that's when you actually need to play the game instead of just mindlessly whacking a tree, you know? I still remember wasting so much time on use and crap, you know, grinding out stuff. Ever been body slammed on a wooden floor by your own family member? No, can't say that I have. I heard RuneScape. Oh, God. Well, you have to understand, right? You know, I'm a moron, so it's one of those things where it's only natural. Also, oh, did you hear the cat shark? I did. Not a wooden floor, but a stone one. Oh, jeez. Hopefully your shoulder is okay. As the best as it can be. It was such a great number go up game. Yeah, it was. It was just click and wait to see the number get bigger, original clicker game. Yeah, and the thing that really did me in for RuneScape was that I hated the PvP. I never understood it, and I still don't. But it's just kind of like advanced, real-time, turn-based combat. And apparently for some people, it really, really does it for them. But for me, it's like, I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like my turn-based, right, on occasion. I'm not a lot of them, like, I mean, hell, I haven't even finished playing Baldur's Gate 3. I know, sue me. But, that's how it goes. Jesus Christ. I need prod chips. Like, I genuinely think I need prod chips now. Wait, can I make prod modules? Did I get the research for it? And oh, I did. Oh, they all take red. Oh. Oh, no. That's going to be interesting. Never did the PvP, but I love the house stuff and the rune crafting. Oh, yeah, no, the housing stuff was cool. It was ahead of its time. Was RS the game that sparked, like, player homes? I don't remember. It may have been, like, Ultima or something, but... Surprisingly, RS is one of the biggest MMOs today, but no one has really tried to replicate what they do. Yeah, because Jagex, like, they have such a good game, but they have such stupid leadership. Like, genuinely, like, brain-dead monkeys would do better than Jagex. And it really frustrates me, too, because if they actually saw the potential that everyone else has, then they would know it. Well, yeah, that's why I said, like, did Ultima have player housing? Because I don't remember. The first one I played that I actually, like, stuck with was RuneScape. Like, I tried others, but I never, like, I don't have memories of them because it's just been so long. I have a sippy poo in my drinky poo. 07, small electric pulse. Ultima by Lord English. Yeah, so it looks like we're actually bottlenecked by our production here. Which kind of blows my mind if I'm being completely honest with you. But I think it's also because of the fact that, well, the flow is fine. But it should be maxed out. Oh, I know why. Yeah, that's what I thought. Coming out of the oil, it wasn't doing it fast enough, so we were losing efficiency from that. I got an email. I remember I played, I joined a guild with my friends, and obviously I made the cat boy, the cat race, whatever, for Final Fantasy XIV, and I joined their guild, and, like, I played for, like, a few months, and then I realized it was a crap MMO for me. Like, some people love it, and that's fine, but, you know, it's not my tea. I prefer WoW. But I don't play MMOs anymore, so it kind of says how bad it is now. But, I was in the guild, and I got an email, like, a week or two ago saying, hey, alert, player housing is about to lapse because X, Y, and Z. And I sent it to my guild leader, and I'm like, hey, are you aware of this? And he's like, yeah, don't worry about it. I'm like, and apparently, like, the entire guild quit. And I'm like, okay. Do not compare Spiffing Grit with Lord English, young man. Yeah, I miss the Spiffing Brit. I really do. I really miss him. And I think everyone says that. The Spiffing Brit is the Lord of the English. Ren is just like, I want to fight today. Okay, so now that we have basically plug-and-play type crap where we can take the materials and put them into a processing plant, it's not dedicated or automatic, but that's okay, right? You know, we're trying to launch a rocket. We're not trying to hit 8K science per minute. Oh shit, I'm thinking of the wrong YouTuber. The Spiffing Brit is, I literally watched a stream of him playing Skyrim like yesterday or the day before. I literally watched his stream like 2 days ago. I'm thinking of, oh my god, who am I thinking of? British gentleman who passed away of cancer, like a long time ago. Cynical Brit, yeah, that's who it was. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I legitimately, like, my brain just turned off. Oh my god, we've already gone through that. Uh-oh. Yeah, because I forgot that, like, it's been that long that his name, I'm forgetting it. I feel bad about that. But yeah, I literally watched his stream. He was doing a Skyrim thing where he was doing, like, in 100 days he needed to beat the game or whatever. And I was watching it. But I think I confused the... I knew who I was talking about, but I confused the name. I do that a lot. It's really unfortunate. Because then I have the entirety of chat going like, what the hell are you talking about? He literally uploaded 6 days ago. And it's like, 40? Oh, the ratios are going to be getting a little juicy now, huh, boys? What about, for example, engines? Steel, gear, pipe. Red chips are slow? Yeah, we're going to need prod for sure on them. Co-optional Prodcast was a good show with Duger, Mr. Cox, and of course Krendor. He needs to start looking at ratio builds. Yeah. Or I can just get the amount I need, and then I can do it all in one pull. Like, get the amount of requisite items, and then make it. It's hugely inefficient, but... I mean, I'm really pushing myself, because this is very much so out of my comfort zone. Because I'm not very good at, like... If I set it up right the first time, I'm fine. But, like, stuff like this, it really, like, bogs me down. But... basically, like, I need... once we get oil processing, it's going to be focusing on getting bots so that I can actually rebuild this. And not have it take literally, like, 9 streams to do. So that's kind of where I'm at the moment. I'm just like, Wait, what needed? Oh, we just needed sulfur for the actual... Okay, so sulfur is legitimately just going to be this. Oh, hello, Cat Shark. How are you? If you meow, everyone is going to hear you, by the way, so if you want to be a good kitty, just be quiet. Otherwise, literally, it's going to pick it up in entirety. He's currently on my lap. I'll give him a little petsy poo here and there. Let me fix just one thing. Every Factorio player, before committing 100 hours to fix something. Yeah, I mean, you're right, but I mean, the thing is that, like, the reason why I say that is because literally it would be so time-consuming, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you know? We want kitty cam. I'd love to, but he wouldn't stay there. He has, like, 4 places that he likes to sit in, but he doesn't commit to them, right? Like, he's on my lap right now, but now he's going back to his window perch. When I get my my second Man I Love Fauna hat, I'll post a photo of him in the hat on Twitter. He's a what do you call it? A brown tabby with the mackerel things. So 4 cams it is. Yeah, I'll just have his own stream where like Pepito, right? We want address tour. Hey guys, welcome to my doxing stream. We're gonna find out exactly who I am, where I am, how old I am, where I live, and everything else, so that you can send me a special gift in the mail. It's like... The internet is a dangerous place, but it's also a wonderful place. It's just that we only hear about the bad stuff, not the good stuff, which is unfortunate. Raz, how old are you? Pepito. Steel gear pipe. Badrin, old enough to know better. Yeah, because here's the thing about age, right? Is like, there's obviously like the privacy part, which is like obviously the main reason. But the second reason, and I think is kind of an underdog in this, is that whenever you reveal your age to people, they automatically treat you how they would normally treat someone of that age. So like, let's say someone came into chat and said they're 60. I'm going to talk slower. I'm sorry. I know that may seem ageist, but if you interact with a lot of people in that age group, and I do, like, you need to slow down. And it's not their fault. Like, they've been around for 60 freaking years, right? They deserve you to speak a little bit slower. You know what I mean? And I naturally speak fast, so I just have to do it so that, you know, I don't waste their time. I don't care how old you are, I'll be myself. Well, no, but what I'm saying is that, like, other people, like everyone, myself included, I do this. If you tell me your age, I'm going to treat you differently. But if I don't know your age, I assume you're my age or your, well, actually, I don't assume your age. It's one factor that, like, you don't have to think. So you merely only talk to them as an individual. You don't have outside information. You don't need to slow down, you need to articulate. Yeah, that has always been my issue. And the reason why is because my brain fires too fast. And I have so many things I want to say, but I don't know how to say them. And I've been working on it over the years to get better and better and better. But it's one of those things that comes with time. And a lot of effort. And I've been... If you were here during my very first streams, I think it would be kind of unwatchable compared to now. Because a lot of it has to do with comfort. Like, a lot of the reason why I talk fast is because I'm uncomfortable. And also, that's actually how fast I think, so... Yeah, maybe one day, Ren. Maybe one day. Oh, Jason! Oh, you're talking to Ren. Okay. Oh, shit. What was I doing? Oh, engines. So we got steel going. Where's my steel? My steel is coming down there. Wait, why are we having such an issue with production here? Oh, it's just the speed at which the furnace... Okay, so now we need to start upgrading furnaces. Gotcha. Damn. And I think we took all the steel, so we don't have a buffer, so we're gonna have to wait. Ah, that sucks. That's okay, we'll just do that. I know you're in your 30s. Well, here's the thing, right? Like, even if, for example, you're able to like figure out like what age group I'm from, as if I don't come out and say what my age is, you won't ever know. Which is also kind of fun. Because like what that does is that it forces people to either assumedly treat me as I'm older or younger. And then, you know, they'll get tired of that because they don't know the age, but you know, it's fun. And it's not a harmful secret. Like hiding my age is not going, it's not a harmful thing. It's not a like, how do I put this? It's not something that's going to cause anyone harm. It's just fun. And also, you know, in this day and age, if you can keep stuff private, might as well. Because one of the other reasons why I love being a VTuber is that you don't know my age, my name. You know, it's pretty obvious that you guys know I'm a guy, right? So like that's kind of like a given. But you know, the only thing that you can judge me by is by the content of my character and how I portray and how I am on stream. I like that. Because that means that it's not because of any other factor where it may be, you know, maybe my rock and six-pack abs, right? What, you're a guy, Raz? There are some things that are a fact to themselves, right? And I think that's one of them. But there are some things in life that, like, you can't really get away from. Like, it's obvious I'm a guy, right, you know? I mean, maybe I could have put a voice changer on her. I'm gonna embarrass myself, but... Hey, guys, welcome to the stream. God, I can't even get my voice that high. Come on. You're catfishing a guy with $1,000 and you need to get Fortnite skins. Pull out your best voice. Okay. I'll be your kitten. Ah! 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 Emotional damage. Ugh. Raz, you basically admitted to being in your 30s? No, I didn't. See, that's the beautiful thing about language, right? Is that you may think that's the case, but you like, unless I come out and say like my age is X, you don't know. You know, speaking about like there's no women on the internet, girl is equal to guy IRL. Yeah. Is like when I was younger, I used to think that like whenever there was like a self-proclaimed like woman on the team, like I would like really get scared and shy and stuff. But now, whenever I hear that, oh, like I'm a girl or whatever, I get stressed out. Because women are scary. Like I'm not scared of women. I'm just saying like, you know, actual women on the internet, like that are open to like telling people that they're a girl, like that scares me. I mean, being a VTuber, I think it's safer to assume the opposite of the most obvious gender. Yep. I will say though, there are a lot of VTubers, and by the way, I don't want this to be considered slander in any way. This is just an observation. There's a lot of VTubers where like you can't tell, which I think is actually really cool. Because like, you know, me, I can't fake anything besides like this voice. I literally can't. I can't train it. This is all you're getting, right? And because of that, you know, it puts me at a disadvantage when it comes down to like, oh, well, what if there was an advantage in like, I'm playing RuneScape for the first time and I have a girl voice and like people will give me like GP, right? Like, oh my God, you're a new streamer, you're playing RuneScape. Oh my God, let me give you some gold. Oh my God, do you know where the GC is? You know, like that would be really nice. But the best I can do is pull out like a discount, you know, Clay Aiken voice, right? Speaking of Clay Aiken, I know this is a big segue, but didn't you see that Richard Simmons did a post on Twitter the other day, like talking about, you know, how like, you know, it was kind of like if you read it in a negative connotation, it was like kind of like a note. And like Richard Simmons was like, no, I was just trying to spread positivity. Slay Sister Raz. Oh, God. Y'all, if y'all start clipping actually funny stuff, I'm going to have to actually feature the clips. And that is not good. Because first and foremost, that means that you guys are on it, which is not good. Okay, now I need to have a dump chest where I just dump random crap. Sorry, I don't organize. We don't do that here. We throw crap in chests in this household. Real boy? Oh god. I'm gonna enjoy the stream summary because I'm gonna be looking through the clips and I'm gonna be like, Raz, what are you doing? Raz, drop the mafia. Wait just a damn moment. Okay, so it's been about 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Let's see how we're doing on red. 128. You'll be your Discord kitten? Hell yeah, if you fucking buy me stuff, fucking, I'll say meow. I don't give a shit. Isn't that just what being a Discord kitten is? You did the voice, my guy. You didn't have to clip it, though. You know? Didn't I have a thing for making pipes? I know I did. It was like a 3 thing. It was like down here, right? Yeah, there it is. You have the kitten, Discord kitten, and then the Discord femboy. You know what? Just because of you guys, we're doing this. Alright, this is how it's going to be for the rest of the stream. Jesus Christ, Rin. What the fuck? Oh my god, make your choice. Raz is laying pipe. Fucking no, I'm not. Are you kidding me? I'm a VTuber. I don't even know what a pipe is. What? I'm just saying the truth out loud, you know. Wait, what did I need for it? Just copper plate? Oh, okay, we're good. Let me go and grab some. That should be enough. Pipes are going to be the least common, or the greatest common denominator in this. Don't have to call me out like that. Brad's going to smoke the long bottom leaf. Nuh-uh. You know what's actually kind of funny is that, like, I used to smoke a long time ago, but I never really got into it. Like, I never did, like, a pack a day or anything like that. I just, like, would smoke, like, once on occasion, but I never really got it. Like, it never really did anything for me. And I don't smoke, like, in any capacity whatsoever. So it's just, like, I mean, I obviously, I get why people do it. Of course I do. But it's just, like, for me, it didn't work out. I see, so Raz is almost in his 40s. Honestly, like, what kind of sucks about, like, age is that as time goes on, everything gets so convoluted. And I'm not going to extrapolate on that, but it gets weird. And it do be like that sometimes. Yeah, because, like, it would be a smoke break in between, like at lunch or something, or, like, right after work or something. But the thing is that, like, it never, like, because I hate, like, cause even if you just, like, are around cigarette smell, like, you want to go and take a shower. Or at least for me, I want to just go and take a shower. Like, even if I have a single drag, I'm just like, this sucks. This is disgusting. I hate it. Yeah. You know. You know, and I'm not trying to diss it, right? You either do or you don't. But, and I'm the same way with alcohol, right? I don't really, like, care too much for it. I mean, I get older, but the university girls stay the same age. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah, but the problem is the older you get, the less they want you. So, like, even, like, okay, and here's the thing, like, the counter argument to, like, the smell is like, well, what about, like, pipe tobacco? I've done that too. I mean, you feel fancy, but, like, that's the only difference. You still smell the same shit, right? Now, obviously, you shouldn't smoke, but, I mean, like, if you've interacted with it before, like, you know what I'm talking about. Like, this is, like, everyone's experience. I used to smoke like half a pack a day for 10 years, and I can tell you it's brutal habit addiction. Uni girls want you as long as you have money. Not necessarily. I mean, it is true, right? But I mean, I'm saying not necessarily insofar as, like, it's not always the case. but is a good part of the time. My name is college girls are illegal, Ren. It's okay. Never tried pipe. How does it compare to cigars? So like cigars, right? Like it smells really good in your hands, and even when it's not lit or whenever like it's starting, it has a really nice aroma. And obviously, puffing on a cigar is fantastic. With a pipe, it's easier to hold, and honestly, it's kind of relaxing because you have to hold it in a weird way. But when you inhale from it, right, like when you do like puff puff, because you're supposed to, you know, smoke it differently from a cigar and cigarette. It basically is the same effect as a cigarette. It's just fancy. And the pain in the ass is that after you finish smoking, you have to clean it out. And if you lit it too much, or if you packed it too tightly, like, it doesn't come out. And it takes forever to get it out. It's just not worth it. Now, like, cigarellos, though, which are basically, like, cigarettes that are no filter, it's just the tobacco and a leaf. So it's like a mini cigar. Hence, cigarello, little cigar. Those are fine. They want you as long as you have money. Sound like anyone we know. It sounds like it's a huge pain. Yeah, and the problem is that, like, it's not only, like, horrible for your health, cancer, you know, QED, but the big thing for me is the fact that it's so expensive, right? Like, you used to be able to buy a carton of cigarettes for, like, 20 bucks. Now it's, like, or rather, like, 10 bucks, 5 bucks, or, like, 15 bucks. And now it's, like, 40 bucks a carton, right? And that's, like, if you're getting Winston's or whatever. And then, like, some people, like, I remember this very vividly. People were like, I can't afford Winston's or, like, what were it called? Marlboro Gold. So they started smoking Camels. And I'm like, what are you? Are you, you know, did you go to Iraq? What's wrong with you? You know? Because all my buddies that went to Iraq, they smoked Camels. And I was like, why? Why would you do that to yourself? And the only answer I got that I believed was, I hate myself. I wish I had enough money to own an island. I don't. You know, there's something to be said about, like, money will solve all your problems in the immediate thing. Like, if you never have to worry about rent or food or anything like that, like, that's a really good place to be. But once you get more money than that, it becomes a hassle. I don't know that, but, you know, I've seen it. Like, I've seen people who are in that position, and, like, they love their life. And I want to be like them. Vets in their self-hatred. Well, I mean, vets gotta be, you know, self-deprecating with stuff. Because if they aren't, then, like, you know, if you don't make something so serious light, it eats at you. And I'm not a vet, by the way. I just want to clear the room. I'm not a vet. Never served. I don't want any speculation there. But they have them rough, so if you know a vet, give them a hug. Let them know you love them. That's all I'll say. Okay, we got a lot of sulfur and plastic bars, so we're doing really good there. If you were a vet, you would get a free parking lot at Lowe's and the discount. They don't even get that anymore. You don't give off the vibe of a vet? Yeah, exactly. But, like, some people, like, they don't know vets, so they don't know what the vibe of a vet is. You know, because vets have a very, like, I don't give a fuck attitude to, like, everything. And if you know what I mean, you know what I mean. But, like, I'm not a vet, you know, anything like that. They do? Well, I'm not a vet, so I wouldn't know that. But I've never seen, like, a clearly demarcated, like, oh, hey, this is where we do stuff. Sulfur red engine. Nice. Now, why am I crafting? Steal from the buffer. Well, I go to Lowe's, but, like, if I'm honest with you, the only time I ever go to Lowe's or anything like that is whenever I need to, like, buy plywood and crap. Or, like, you know, like batteries or some shit. It's very rare, ironically. What am I doing? Pets have a I don't care attitude to almost anything. Yeah, it's when that attitude changes when they get dangerous. And I say dangerous insofar as like check on them. Right? Oh shit. That's not what I wanted to do. Depends on the branch. Yeah, like you're not gonna have like Coast Guard isn't gonna be the same as the Marines. The Marines aren't gonna be the same as, you know, Army, Air Force, etc. Right? The hardest to differentiate from civvies are Air Force normally. Sushi belt has happened. Not yet, not yet. I'll do that when I get the ratios right, but for right now, nah, not at all. Where are the engines? There we go. So this is more so just like a test for me. It's not really anything else. Marines are crayon eaters. Believe it or not, like, yeah, there are a lot of jarheads that are like that, right? But, like, the vast majority of them are pretty cool. I vibe the most with the Rangers, though. They are really the kings of don't give a fuck. Because I misclicked. Totally not because I died. Wow. So how many of these do I need for 75? So we just need a lot of this. Damn. So technically speaking, my goal and sub-goal has been reached. I got military science and I got oil set up. We're going to have to redo the oil, but we also started with blue science. So that's good. Let me go ahead and, since I'm here, let me set up the solar panels. Served in Iraq and met a couple of Marines. They're insane. Well, Marines are fine as long as they have their butter bar. If they have their lieutenant with them, they're fine. It's when they're alone and they don't have anyone controlling them, that's when they get crazy. Because they are very much so like, I am going to do everything I can, as long as I can get away with it. But generally speaking, like, they're all really cool. You don't really need to worry. And Rangers scare the living shit out of me. Yeah, a friend of mine went into the Airborne, and I think he went into the 82nd or whatever. And he he went to Iraq and did all this stuff, and you know, when he came back, it was actually kind of scary. He was more or less the same. So I was like, holy fuck, how the hell, you know, what happened to you that you didn't change? At least by appearance. He may have been hiding it too, but Marines are loyal to a fault, which makes them kind of like puppies. Yeah, but the reason they're loyal is because they're willing to die for their people, you know, and they do. I do need accumulators. That's gonna be, but we need batteries. Ah. Military police, but I'd never seen action. That's good. That means you guys weren't getting shot at on base. That's it. I'm gonna put myself to sleep by watching abandoned mansion videos. Hell yeah, dude. Fucking have fun. Enjoy. Thanks for coming by. I'll see you tomorrow for sure. Military. I need to beat this down to military. And I'm not American. Your shit is fucked up. Wait, what's fucked up? Is my mic doing the funny shit again? Ba 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 ba. No, it doesn't seem to. Also not American, so I know the feeling. We had some reaching out while stationed. That's why I know a couple of the idiots. Yeah. I mean, Marines are normally the first ones in, except obviously Rangers. They're normally the ones that get thrown in alongside the Marines. Or at least that's my understanding. I don't know if that's actually the case. It may be wrong, but... yeah. But I support my veterans. Whether they're from America or from Europe, it doesn't matter. Whether you're serving in combat or you're serving in base, you're still serving. It doesn't matter. We stand our military. You know, it's kind of controversial nowadays to actually say that, so I don't know if I'm going to pay for that later, but we'll see. The not responsible for your own actions that America has in its military scares me. I always had control over my action, even if my CEO told me not to do something. Well, there is, like, from a philosophical standpoint, there is the righteous objection, where if an officer orders you to do something immoral, you have the right, and in fact, you're told to disobey. MPs are vital to keeping control. Yeah, not only are they vital for MPs are vital for keeping control of the base, I mean, like, who's going to guard the Guardians? Right? The Guardians can't guard themselves. And in this case, that would be like, you know, the Marines, right? So you need to have a force that keeps them in line. Just like why you have a second lieutenant or an officer in a unit with Marines. The lieutenant keeps the Marines from committing war crimes. You know? So you need the MPs to stop everyone else from doing stupid shit, right? And if you have a really good deployment, you don't get shot at while you're on base. Win-win. Just meaning the whole system, not enough support to keep vets from the streets and going crazy. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. You know, I can't really say anything further, but all I will say is that there is a lot of injustice in this world, and even though we may not be able to affect it on a global stage, we do possess our personal autonomy, and we are able to make decisions that can possibly change people's lives, or at least make it better. And we should always strive to make the best decision and the right decision, regardless of the consequences, even though it's hard. And really, just do what you can. And if all you can do is a little, that's enough. Yeah. That's why I'm transitioning it to just saying, like, you know, do what you can. If you can do what you can, that's good enough. Right. The universe will handle it from there. Okay, so ironically, we're actually getting a little bit of progress here with the blue science. So the sulfur, I know we have more than enough of. The red chips, we're doing okay. Now, the ratio here is awful. Let me see if I can scale it up. But in the base, you have a lot of people hopped up on adrenaline from going outside, and MPs are there. Exactly, yeah. I've heard them, like, called the, like, the combat medics of the base, right? Medics heal you in the field, MPs heal you in the base. I know that may sound like asinine in terms of, like, the representation, but I've never served, so I'm speaking from a point of ignorance. So if I say something ignorant, let me know. But yeah. And also, like, I'm fine with being, like, edgy, right? Like, we can talk about problems, but if we start, you know, jumping into politics, and obviously, like, I have to steer away. It's not my choice, right? No one wins. But the good news is that in, what is it called? In adversity, if there is courage, there is progress. No matter how slight, it still happens. from a civvy point of view, it makes sense to compare them to medics. Yeah, exactly. Because like, ultimately, right? Everyone has a role to play, and some people think that their roles are more important than others, and some people will be in the opposite role and think that the other role is more important. But in order for an engine to work, every single piece of that engine needs to function for it to work. You're giving us too much credit. We don't have psychology training. Well, let's be real about it. What would it change if you did get psych training, right? Maybe, or psych degrees, right? Like, you would be more knowledgeable with information, but food's done, so I'm head out for now. Thanks for the stream and looking forward to catching more. Absolutely. I stream literally every day at the same time. I may not be doing Factorio, but I will be playing. But for the foreseeable future, like the next day or two, definitely Factorio. So yeah, come on back. Invite your friends. Hey, if you have a friend that, you know, that has a Twitch account, have them follow me so that I can get to affiliate so we can gamble channel points. And I'm still trying to figure out a way to get around the gambling ban from the Netherlands so people can still participate. Because there's no money involved. It's just fucking around. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed your food and hopefully you have a wonderful day, morning, afternoon, night. And I'll see you next time. Yep, 07. You have a good one. And honestly, this stream has been very successful because we have blue science. Now, I will say, I understand it isn't automated, but we can research stuff. I can gamble for 0 points, so I can sort of join in the game. Well, like when you get affiliate, it allows you to get channel points, which are those little things in the bottom right that as you watch, you get more. And I know you guys know this, but for anyone who doesn't know, and basically my plan would be like, you know, have a lot of viewer interaction like with the stream. Like, for example, like, should I do this or that? And you can vote with that. Or like, you know, we can do raffles and shit. Just more stuff to be creative and have fun, right? Just to enhance the experience. Because there's a lot of fun that happens when you're just playing a game, but like if you can make it better, you might as well. Like, for example, I want to tinker with when we get to the point of like, you know, just kind of waiting on a lot of stuff and just kind of doing automation and stuff. Like, there's a game called Rusty's, I think it's called Rusty's Retirement or Rusty's Basement, which is like a game that like, oh, what the hell? Oh, sorry. Where like it goes on the bottom of your screen, like on this portion, and it's like an idle game, and like viewers can interact with it, and like you can help me plant and help like water, and it's really cool just to like, you know, kind of pass the monotony that happens on times. You can use the stream element coins and points. Yeah, the reason why I don't have that set up right now is because I don't have the time to figure it out, but it is on my docket of things to figure out and do. Because it's going to take me a while to get to 50 followers, and then it's going to take time for Twitch to accept it. I mean, because they may flat out just reject me. You know, it's how it goes. But in the event they don't, that's going to be an option. But in the interim, the stopgap is I'm going to try to figure out stream elements. I actually have it in my notepad as like to do. But, you know, one of the benefits and I guess quote-unquote detriments with streaming so long is that, like, I normally, before Factorio, I would play, like, an hour or two. Like, hour or two max. And then I would watch the entire VOD as I'm eating and cleaning and stuff. And then I would, like, go to sleep and do my thing. But because I've been playing Factorio literally from stream until more or less I go to sleep, I haven't had the time to, you know, really watch it and, like, spend extra time. But like today, I spent like an hour. Like I created the following thing you see, like the @Rast hobby. I didn't know where to put it, so I just put it on my model, and a few other things that like you can't see, but it's there. You're already at 3 hours. Yeah. In fact, I probably need to wrap up soon. And to be honest with you, we have to be really proud of ourselves here because we not only got oil in a sustainable fashion, which I need to put the freaking radar, which I'll do that now. But we have oil derrick set up with a little bit of dragon toothing. We've got, you know, processing, and the oil is automated. The sulfur is automated. The plastic bar is automated. It's just that we need to feed it into the system. And then once we figure out how we're going to set up the engines and how we're going to set up the red ships, then we'll have automated blue science. So I'm thinking what I'll do for tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to play Factorio. I love this game. This game is just so good. The brain rot has kicked in. I love it. The goal is going to be either automate blue science and start to get all the technology, and maybe work on getting nuclear too. I don't know. Maybe even work towards production science. Because once we get blue science automated, we can get everything else. And then once we get all the blue sciences, then we can transition to purple, and then that will allow us to literally get everything except the rocket silo, which is just going to be yellow science, which is utility, which is just going to be extremely time-consuming and annoying, which I recognize and understand. And I'm addicted. Yeah, well, I'll be honest with you. Like, I don't really I don't really think of Factorio outside of stream. So there's a benefit in that, but I love it so much because, one, it's a good game. It's a quality game. But also, because you guys are here, it makes what already is an enjoyable experience even more fun. Because you guys have not only been very helpful insofar as, like, giving me tips in the right direction. And by the way, backseating is welcome. I think I put in the title, right? Yeah. But, you know, you guys are doing it in a graceful way that you don't ruin the experience of a new player while also pushing me to, like, just experience at my own pace. Oh, I'm just talking about how I'm addicted to Factorio. But Worry did bring up a good point that, like, if I play for too long and, like, either it's taking too long or too slow, I'll just, like, have days where I play Factorio and then do variety. I've been busy restructuring my script and I'm pissed. Yeah, editing is awful. I hate editing. With writing, my biggest hatred is writing a draft and then realizing, oh, shit. Just like that. Oh, shit. You know, like, I made a mistake or I need to restructure it. But what really bogs me is grammar. Grammar is a pain. I'm decent with it, but, you know, I'm not perfect, right? So 44 blue science. So we almost have oil. So I think what we'll do is we'll finish out the advanced oil processing. So tomorrow, as soon as stream starts, we can get oil set up, and then we can start working on automation on the blue science. Cractorio gets a hold of us all eventually. Yeah, and I mean, like I said, you know, like, I'd say 20% of it is Factorio and 80% of it is you guys. Because, like, it's like, my dream with streaming was having people to hang out with as I do stuff. And I'm literally living that dream. So it's very enjoyable from all aspects. And, like, whenever I go to sleep at night, I don't think, like, oh, I spent so much time playing Factorio, I regret it. I think, like, that was so much fun. I can't wait to do it again. And, you know, eventually, you know, that'll, you know, that novelty will go away, but the effect will not be lost. The first one I heard was Craptorio. You know. I mean, I'm going to get angry at the game when it starts, you know, coming down to optimization. Because I'm going to try to hold back as long as possible without, like, looking at guides and stuff. Because, like, obviously, like, if it gets really bad, I'll look at it. Like, don't get me wrong, right? But I am a very asinine person insofar as I will literally sit there and I will suffer something for hours and hours. And everyone will leave and I will still be doing it. And it's just how I am. Okay, we're doing good on that. So let me... They still... Wait, hold on. They produce at night? Interesting. Oh. Okay, 0% at night. But it's still producing. Oh, because it's probably like twilight morning. It gets Craptorio once you install Rampant. Oh, jeez. I don't even know what that is. Ding! 3-hour mark achieved. Yeah, and Rye was there when I started, like, doing longer streams. And, you know, I told Rye, and I'll tell you guys here, like, the main reason why I wanted to do that is to build my stamina. Because if I can get to a point where, like, 3-hour streams is, like, quote-unquote nothing, you know, that'll really enable me to have a lot of flexibility with, like, you know, longer games and stuff. Because, like, there are some streamers that, like, stream for 8 hours a day. And obviously it's their job, right? So, you know, they're just getting in their 40, quote-unquote. But, you know, to me, like, that's a lot. Wait, hold on. What am I doing? Wait, what? Oh, I don't have bots. Great. That's okay. Blueprint is fine. It's not instant dark. Yeah, okay, so I was right. Rampant is semi-fun, like space exploration and more. Yeah, they're gonna do a DLC or free LC where they're gonna have what do you call it? Like space and stuff. Oh, damn. Leave it to Raz to fuck it up. Wait, what am I doing? Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Got gap? Yeah, I know, right? Bots, my beloved. I can't wait for you to be here. I didn't want to yell at him. Yeah, I know. It's probably really cringe, like, looking at it. It's like, Raz, what are you doing? Now, obviously, I'll replace these with substations, but I'll replace it with, like, bots and crap in time. There we go. 6 megawatts is not bad. Not bad at all. If you ever want, we could do is collab on space exploration. Let's beat the game first. Let's beat the game. Let's get to the rocket ship, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so we got a lot of the panels down, which is really good, because that means that we're going to be able to do all that. It's more fun with multiple people. Yeah, that's a good point. There are a lot of, like, games that, like, you don't play solo. You got to play with people. And it makes sense that there would be a mod, because it's probably just insanely grindy. And, like, insanely complex. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's just like, do you want that challenge? Okay, so now where the bottleneck is engines. Okay, so let me write that down. So to-do list is engine production. Engine production. Oil processing. Sorry. New oil setup. And then automate blue science. I think that's going to be good. So we'll fix engine production. We'll get a new oil setup, automate all the other things, and then automate blue science at the end, hopefully. Got any accumulators with those panels? No, because we need batteries. And circuitry not to use coal power for no reason. Well, the steam isn't producing because it's taking up everything from satisfaction. Wait, why is that? Wait, is there automatically thing? Okay, now it's kicking up. Yeah, so if we got solar panels, we could literally, or got enough solar panels, we literally could, even without the accumulators, we could run everything by itself during the day. Not really needed. It selects the least polluting first. Yeah, I noticed that, because like it didn't use the steam engines until it actually needed the production amount. Which is baller, get a dollar. Need copper plates. Okay. We'll do that. Nice. Oh, let me also add production modules. That'll definitely increase our efficiency, even if it increases... Oh, I don't want to save as. No, please save. So let me take a look here at our pollution. This is not bad. This is not bad. This is not bad. Now, if we do evolution, we're only at 2.5. So I think we're doing good in terms of progress. I don't think we're doing crazy. I think we're doing fine. Now, and also the other thing is that looking at the resources, 160k, 243, 282, we have our stone secured. We have our copper secured. There's some coal, 2.3 million coal, 3. Oh, yeah, we're good. Oh, wow, look, whoa, 2,666? Whoa. And it looks like we can probably base this off. Copper, oh yeah, we're doing good. We got uranium down here. Medium biters are most likely a thing now. Yeah, we have red in our turrets, but it's going to be a matter of quantity, not quality here. But once we get blue science, we'll be able to get all the stuff to kind of push things back. But the pollution that we're creating right now is not substantial enough to cause issues. Artillery defenses? Yeah, I gotta research that. It's mainly going to be stopping expanding biters from moving into the more, like, open areas. And then obviously we'll hit a wall where we need to actually start expanding, but we'll see. But we have 4.2 million ore over there. We've got oil here. This is a really good seed. I didn't even notice. Last time I played it was so that you needed 20% of your production. It would run everything on 20%. Meaning you're cold. Yeah, I'm way off from our... Well, here, let me show you, right? So... well, it may need to wait for a specific time, but, like, I was over here and I had the thing open, and only the solar panels were going. And see the steam? It's not being used. Because our production is... Or our satisfaction is only 6. So it's not creating more. We have the capacity for 16.2 megawatts, which is coming from the steam. But the remaining amount, the 120 solar panels, is literally powering everything throughout the day. Which is insane. And yeah, it looks... And this is proof right here, right? The steam engines went down. So, like, if we look at, like, 10 hours, right? Like, if you look at that graph, which, by the way, that's... I love that, like, graph core. It's a good graph core, though. Like, you see the inverse correlation here. You have, when it's nighttime, we have no solar, full steam. When it's daytime, full solar, no steam. And once we get accumulators, we can double that and we'll be fine. And you will get a small backlog of steam in the engines. Yeah. And you can see here, like, there's 199 and it's slowly ticking down, it seems. So you might use some coal when the engine shut down. Yeah, but that's not too big of a deal. I mean, I'm not really worried about that. Oh, by the way, 93% oil processing. Look at that. Oh my god, 102? Guys, I think we oh, I'm so excited. I love, like, whenever I end stream, I get so excited to, like, start the next day that even if the next day is ass, I'm like, it's okay, I'll get through it because I have stream in the evening. It's just that easy. It's just that easy. And I'll put that for right now, because we're definitely going to need it. Actually... for right now, I'm not going to do anything. So, you might use some coal, and here I am with a full belt of reds on my starter pre-bot base. Nice! Producing 100 reds a minute? I think I'm at, production-wise, I think I'm at, like, 7.4 a minute. We're doing good. Alright. So we've got, so the goal for tomorrow, to-do list tomorrow, is we need to get the automation for blue. We're doing okay with putting stuff in there, but we need to get it automated. And we also need production modules and kind of getting all the research. But we're doing pretty good. So let's go ahead and save. And come on over here. All right. So, ladies and gents, and everyone else, this is going to be the close of the stream. I have been having so much fun. It's actually kind of insane how much fun I've had. But to be honest with you, you know, I am... oh god, I'm still a catboy. I'm so sorry. But yeah, so like one thing I added that was nice is underneath Twerky, I put, you know, hey, at Rastavi. So if anyone clips me, you know, hey, I'm here. We see small Raz. Yeah. I am small boy. I'm small. But yeah, here, let me do what all the other like VTubers do at like the end of the stream. They're like, hey guys, Hey, oh, hey. Here, hold on. I got a treat for you guys. I'm very acrobatic, so it's my first time. That's a lie. It's actually my second or third time, but forgive me, okay? Okay. Sorry, that takes a lot out of me. Oh, my shoulders are stiff too. Oh. Alrighty, right. But yeah, thank you guys for coming by. I'm gonna go ahead and close on out. I am looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Oh, am I doubling? Yes, I am. Uh-oh. How far are we on Perry the Platypus Pointer? Ironically, I'm looking for a PNG, and then when I do, we'll be fine. Also, I'm very sorry if you heard two of me. I forgot to remove the SMB V4 on this scene, so now it's just SM7B V5. But yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate it very much. And you know, if you want to relax a little bit, stick around for the ending stream or the ending screen. I'm tired. I'm gonna go to sleep. You guys should do the same or have fun. Bye bye. Have a good one.